Hello, everyone, and welcome. Okay, we've already had a crash occur. We are hoping for the best that everything is going to be fine. If we do crash, a lot of people have been complaining that OBS has been a little bit dicey lately. We're hoping for the best, but thank you to everyone who is here at the moment. Alrighty, so we are playing a brand new game of Monsterhearts. If you don't know, we do a Monsterhearts game every single year for a different holiday. So we've done Halloween, we've done Christmas, and now we're doing Valentine's Day. We have brand new characters, so if you're worried you're launching into a new series, don't worry. This is kind of in the same world, but not really, but these are completely new characters. If you've never heard of Monsterhearts before, it is a really awesome TTRPG by Avery Alder that is all about being a teenage monster and how your body is changing without your consent and you feel a little bit like you're all alone, and also they're monsters. But thank you so much. We're so happy to have you all here. Before we start, some quick announcements. Of course, Monsterhearts always deals with really tough real world topics, so checking out the content warnings list. Because we don't have plugins, the thingies aren't working. Hang on, I can bring up a link. We had to go in
safe. Run OBS in safe mode.
Yep.
Which is like the most bullshit thing ever to have to do because it basically strips OBS down to its bare bullshit form.
I'm just gonna
which
pin
still
it.
barely works. So
my button stuff should still work though, because they're not plugged into OBS.
Okay, I'm just gonna pin content warnings so everyone stays safe. But yeah, the main themes are just a lot of Catholic guilt. All right, this is a Catholic school, so there's a lot of themes of religious trauma and religious iconography. Also, these guys, all of the characters are 18, but they are still teenagers in some way, so we're dealing with underage drinking, underage drugs use, kissing, sex, pregnancy, devils, cult shit. It's crazy, but if you want a detailed list of content warnings, please head to the link either in the description below or pinned in the side chat. Other than that, I think we should quickly introduce our players just in case you are meeting them for the very first time. So just maybe introduce yourself and just a really, really brief moment about who you're playing. Not what they look like, just a little introduction. We'll start with Diana.
Hi, I am Diana Faye, also known as Dinah the Rose. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Catalina Gutierrez, the Calaca, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Incredible. James.
Hey, it's me. I'm James. I also go by Hugger Mugger here on the internet. And tonight, I will be playing Luca Carter, and we both use he, him pronouns.
Kiki.
What's up? I'm Kiki, also known as Kiki Does Stuff. You can find me all over the internet, Kiki Does Stuff, or Kiki Do Stuff here on Twitch, and I'm gonna be playing Andy Anderson, the Sasquatch.
Incredible. And Hannah.
Hi, my name's Hannah Harper, also known as Hannah Plays D&D everywhere on the internet, and today I'm playing Molly Maeve Montgomery, a English exchange student. She, her.
Incredible. And I'm Maddie, I'm the MC. That's different from GM, we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. Alright, I think with that, it is time for us to start. This morning, something deeply troubling was discovered on our campus. You are young. Youth is reckless. Temptation is not new. It is as old as Eden. Watch and pray that ye not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. This school will not allow weakness of the flesh to endanger the soul. Sin thrives in secrecy, in shadow. Now, let us be very clear. If any young lady here is frightened or feels alone if she believes she has strayed beyond redemption, she is mistaken. We will conduct private interviews, pastoral guidance sessions, health screenings for the safety of all involved. Confession will be made available all week. I encourage you to cleanse your souls before rumors do worse damage than the act itself. The Lord says, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." Now let us pray. You all sit in a forced morning assembly. The morning, of course, that a new drama emerged on social media about a mysterious student, about a picture that had been placed on the wall of the girls' bathroom, a picture of a positive pregnancy test, under which was written, "Who is the mother of the Antichrist?" And at this particular school, a school that has a reputation, of course, has values that they must stick with, and all of you as students are representatives of this school, this is something that needs to be stifled very quickly. After a few morning prayers and a few more strict reminders, all of you students are finally set free to head back towards your usual classes. All of you, along with several other students, of course, heading to your study hall session with Sister Martha Mary, who's also the maths teacher, in a small classroom. And all of you, whether you know each other or not, understand that there will be no studying happening during this study session. A bomb has just dropped, and there is nothing else any of you are going to do during this time other than gossip. As you all arrive and take your usual seats, before the sister returns to her book, her hearing had always been horrible. Immediately people turn to each other and start to talk. Can I ask of you, which do you think would be the first to turn to the person next to you and ask the question?
I definitely would be. Catalina would just immediately, her bag hasn't even hit the tile yet before her head is whipped around 90 degrees toward Emma, sitting next to her. Would this be a good point to describe myself? Or should I
Of
wait?
course. Please describe who we are looking at.
What we're looking at right now in like the dead center of the classroom, not wanting to look too much like a tryhard, but definitely wanting to still be within earshot of this otherwise deaf old woman, is a very skeletal looking person. She's incredibly bony and incredibly pale despite having Latina features. And she's got this flowing, like almost black hair, a little bit more brown in the sunlight. A very simple uniform built out of what looks to be hand-me-downs, despite all odds, and a simple golden cross at her chest, like many of the other people wandering around here. But she has a tattoo that she's fidgeting, a Sharpie that she's fidgeting with in one hand, which everyone knows at this point she's particularly skilled in using as a way of getting fake tattoos onto herself and anyone else who happens to ask. And she's frantically capping and uncapping it over and over and over again as she turns her bony looking face towards Emma and goes,
"So, what do you think, who do you think did it? Do you think it's, I mean, surely it wasn't you. I mean, no offense. I'm just saying it probably wasn't, unless it was. But if it was, you can tell me. We're friends. We're cool. We sit next to each other. We're cool.
I can tell you it
Who do you think
wasn't.
it was, though?
Are we really asking this question? She kind of gestures to the seat next to her, where you see another girl wearing a cheerleading uniform. She'd had practice this morning, who's currently filing one of her nails and pointedly not looking up from it. There is a kind of slight blush on her cheeks, an acknowledgement that everyone is looking at her, and she hates it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to pass judgment too much. The Lord wouldn't have us do that, but I just, hi Hannah, how you doing?
You see, this girl kind of like looks over, kind of flinchingly, and just says, "Hey."
Okay, yeah.
Do you
Sorry to
need
interrupt your
something?
study, and that's... No, I mean, we were just... Nothing needed. If you need anything, a snack for the road, a little bit of extra lunch, maybe a ride to an abortion clinic, let me know. I mean, not an abortion
As
clinic.
you say that, Emma's like, "Oh!" What did you say?
Catalina
Same-
immediately head, drops to her desk.
Okay. This is so fucking stupid. And Hannah kind of gets to her feet and is already collecting her shit. And you see the sister looks up and just goes, "Where do you think you're going?" She goes, "I'm going out." And she snatches the whole pass off the window and walks out. Defensive much?
Yeah, I can empathize, but man, I mean, how about you, Molly? How you feeling?
And I fully twist around to not the seat behind me, but the one diagonally behind me, in the complete opposite direction of Emma. And I make eye contact with Molly.
Yeah, Molly is kind of slunk back into far back into her chair and has kind of got her arms crossed over herself, with this kind of massive mess of brown Irish curls that basically cover her entire frame. It's this mess of kelp that is tangled and unruly, and most of the time the only thing that you can make out of it are these kind of big brown eyes, and she is constantly kind of moving it and pushing it out of the way. She crosses her arms over herself, but you can see that she wears her uniform just a little too tight. She's the kind of girl that rolls the uniform skirt all the way up, the way that the girls do, or take a tie to cinch your button down in the back to make sure that it gives you that
yeah.
waist.
Holy
She wears it
shit, you
this
guys
way
know
because
ball.
Yeah.
we went to Catholic school. And you can very clearly tell that she wears it this way because her friends wear it this way, and she's just a little uncomfortable in it despite this. Molly kind of moves the hair out of her face and goes, "What about it?"
Just wondering your opinions, that's all.
And you can see that even though you guys have never talked to each other and you aren't in the same friend group, there's nothing connecting you two. You can see Catalina giving you a very exaggerated wink, in a sense of, I know
You
what
can
you are.
see-
You know what I am.
Even through the mess of curls, a kind of flush of red across her face. I imagine there is almost a heat beside her. She can feel somebody staring and is refusing to turn her head and is keeping her head straight on. And goes, "I don't have an opinion on it. I don't think it's any of your business, frankly."
My God, seriously, you need to actually talk to people. You're so closed in, it's kind of off-putting.
Thank you for that feedback. I'll
You're welcome.
keep that in mind. Stiff upper lip and all.
Was that Emma? Or
Yeah,
was that
That was Emma.
Oh, okay.
So Emma and Molly are in the same friend group, which is fun.
We're part of the I think probably today she wears a kind of larger cross on her chest. Just needing that little extra bit of support, perhaps. Maybe raises a hand to touch it. Goes, "Right, Emma, I'll loosen up." Still staring straight forward and not looking specifically
Speaking
to her
of the
her
person
side.
bearing eyes into the back of Molly's head, Luca, would you like to describe what your character looks like and what he's doing right now?
Sure, it's not that important, but Luca's gorgeous.
He's a gorgeous man.
Angelic,
Oh, no.
sort of
Boy.
angelic, fucking Michelangelo painted this boy, and then put him in New Jersey. So he's got this like slicked upward hair, so it spikes just the right way. His cheeks are cut. His jaw is square. His face is fucked up. This boy has been in a fist fight in the last week. More than likely, there's a band-aid on his nose, like, to cover up a pretty bad scrape. Split lip. And he is not wearing his uniform to code whatsoever. The jacket is open, the tie is loose, the top 3 buttons are off, and he's wearing a gold ring on a chain around his neck rather than a cross. And he is absolutely bearing his red eyes at the fluff of messy hair next to him, and sort of just like laughs at the conversation ongoing and goes, "You think someone fucked the BBC?"
BBC being me being English, right? Okay.
No,
I think
nah.
That's okay.
And he'll just kick the seat in front of him. Come on, Casey, is it you?
AirPod out, turns. What? Are you propositioning me?
No, I did that last week. No, I asked if it was you. Pay attention.
No.
Damn.
Thanks, though.
Could have had a little My Chemical Romance.
Never say that again. Eyes closed again.
Molly looks genuinely upset as you crack the joke about the BBC, and I think that she just kind of like slinks further and further into her hair so that like almost her shoulders are completely covered now. And I think that she kind of will vaguely look through her hair to you, Luca, making eye contact probably for the first time in a little while, and goes, "Defensive much? You have a habit of getting around, so maybe check on yourself."
You think I'm pregnant?
I think she looks to the sky and says, "Dear Lord, grant me patience this day."
There's only one fucking person in here who thinks boys get pregnant, and she's stuck in the back of the fucking room.
Speaking of...
Can't get pregnant.
Is the transition?
The best segue known to man.
Thanks, I'll be here all night.
At the other back corner of the classroom sits Andy. Would you like to describe what your character looks like, Kiki?
I'd love to. Andy is an unusually tall girl, but you can't quite tell because she's slouched over her desk like this, meticulously writing things down on her paper and pen. Beside her are scattered pages full of writings, little hearts and squibbles in the sidelines, doodles in the margins, sticky notes of people kissing, some in like that meme format where there's and then others where they're just like getting a little too close to comfortable. She's got these massive blocky glasses, hair that looks like it hasn't been washed in like 2 weeks, and it's just this mess of long, and braces that might have a little bit of lunch still stuck in them, but
Hell yeah.
meticulously working at what will be her next magnum opus.
Of course. Especially, new inspiration has struck the building. This feels like an opening.
Oh yeah. Listen, boys can get pregnant, but that was last week's chapter. This week's chapter is someone else getting pregnant that's like supposed to get pregnant, okay? Have you ever heard of a fucking seahorse? They get pregnant all the time.
I just slowly look back at Molly.
You're just next to
I think
Louis
Molly
the
is
jock,
actively like
just
put
like
her head on the desk.
slightly moves his chair away from you. And it's like not making eye contact.
Louis
think
got
Molly
reassigned
underneath
to
her
the
breath.
back.
Louis got reassigned to the
Probably-
back when he was being bad and regretted it every day since this point. Probably about this time, a guy towards the front of the class kind of like leans back and kind of tosses his head towards Luca and just says, "Hey, ease up, man. Come on. It's not nice." And then looks
cares about being
towards
nice?
Molly and winks and then turns around again.
Molly like sits up straight.
You see Emma rolling her eyes at the front. Isabel, the valedictorian who's in the middle of all of this, like genuinely, all of you are talking over her. She is slumped over and kind of looks up, kind of scratching the back of her neck and just goes, hey guys, I actually am trying to, do you mind keeping the noise down? I'm actually trying to study, if that's okay.
Who fucking studies in a study hall? That's not what it's for.
I need you to repeat that
I
question
don't want to be on
again.
Lucas' side, but
Study halls are for writing new chapters, okay? That's what they're for. You got
Okay.
plants in the evening.
I'm actually trying to get out of this shithole town, so I'd really appreciate if you shut the fuck up. Is that okay? Or are we gonna keep talking about something that was probably a prank? It's probably not even real. It was a photo of a positive pregnancy test.
All right.
That
you're
proves
pregnant
nothing.
next.
Tile matches the school bathroom, so someone had to do it in a school bathroom.
So they edited it.
Seems like a lot of effort.
subscriptions for those things nowadays, that software, it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if someone would spend money on that.
Someone stupid, probably.
Uh-huh.
That would be pretty funny. I mean,
There you go. I drew you pregnant.
who is that?
Oh, shit.
Isabel.
Who?
It's like a stick figure.
Just in general, the whole room.
Don't. I see your confusion. You think it's Emma. See the little F next to the paper there? That's so you know that your life has become a failure. There you go.
Yeah, that was record time, too.
I'm fast.
I am going to go to law school in a year. If you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go Google the freaking. Oh my god, what is it called when like evidence expires and you can't
Oh,
prosecute?
statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations.
I'm looking at the statute of limitations for pornographic drawings.
Yeah,
You should look
Oh,
at
while you're at it, look at the
omnipotent,
statute on
too.
abortion.
Shut up!
9 months?
As this kind of conversation is unfolding, can I just do like a little like glance around the room at people's bags? See if anybody's got anything that looks like they've got anything stuffed in there.
Ooh.
I'll even like at a certain point, like while this conversation is going on, I think Molly maybe like sinks below her desk and eventually like gets onto the floor and is gonna like scan the room.
Righty. You can. And I will say, Andy, I would say you're actively trying to shut Isabel down. Could you roll to shut someone
think
down
so.
for me?
First roll?
That's
First
2d6,
roll.
right?
2d6
I'd say that'd
be turn
adding
somebody
your
on.
cold.
Yeah, it depends on what she's into. It might be turning her
Yeah.
on.
I don't think I want to turn her on. Unless she wants. No.
She discovers something about herself if you roll double
If
digits.
you turn her on, then it takes away the joy.
That's a 7 minus 1, so it's a 6.
A 6 is a failure. So you kind of get a couple of looks from people kind of being like, oh my god, that's fucking weird. And a little bit on her side. So you get a point of experience. And I think we're gonna make it, because this is a one-shot, instead of building up experience points to get each level, when you get up a point of experience, you just get one of them. So because of that, you take another Sasquatch move. She get a little bit more
Let's
monstrous.
go.
And Molly, as you kind of sink down and look around at the bags and otherwise, probably you do notice that your boyfriend Charlie's bag is quite full, like something was stuffed in there. Other than that, probably Isabel's, but you know it's textbooks.
Molly will climb back up and off the floor and will have probably like fake dropping a pencil of some kind and just immediately like stick it, maybe pull her hair back, like do that kind of messy bun and stick one in, so it's finally out of her face for the first time.
And it turns out she was beautiful all along.
She's beautiful all along.
Princess Diaries who?
Exactly.
Make all the boy seal go.
It is about this time, Luca.
Ah, fuck.
You have a very sudden wave of like exhaustion come over you. For a second, you feel kind of dizzy and faint. Kind of like steady yourself. It's weird. You feel weak.
The fuck? I'm like in Luca's head, all he's thinking is, did I get a fucking concussion? Was it actually a concussion this time?
You see Casey in front of you kind of turns around when you say like, what the fuck? And they kind of look you up and down. You good?
Fucking fine. Dizzy.
Okay.
You say dizzy, and I think Molly will probably reach into her bag and offer a water bottle.
I'm good.
I think she'll like her breath kind of hitches as you reject the water bottle. Having kind of like leaned over a little bit, her shirt is open, clearly being like slightly suggestive. You shut her down, and she just slides the bottle underneath.
I don't know. Were you rolling to turn
Takes
me
back
on?
her
Because I'll
chair.
take the fucking water.
I was going to, but
Do it.
I appears I'm being shut down.
Do it. Do it.
Do it, coward.
All right.
Molly's gonna roll to turn someone
It's
on. Rolling 2d6 adding hot.
Got it. Only a 7.
7. So that is a success with consequences, a messy success. So that means either you can gain a string on Luca, or you can let them react, which means, James, you will get to choose to either give yourself to her, promise something you think she wants, or get embarrassed and act awkward. But which one would you like Luca to react, or would you like a string on Luca? It's
Would you
Molly,
want, Hannah?
that's Molly's decision first.
I'll let Luca react because that's more fun.
How do you react, Luca?
I think Luca was like halfway to his mouth with his fucking soda, because he's absolutely that kid who's like carrying a fucking giant soda or a giant like energy drink or something like that into the
He's
classroom
like the
every
1
day.
liter bottle that you're
Yeah.
He's got the original 4 logo, and no one knows where his like hookup for that is.
I got
He
a
just
guy.
manages
I
to
got
get
a
it.
guy in Jersey who can get me the Four Loko. But I think it's halfway up to his mouth in his left hand. 'Cause he's left-handed. And you reach forward with the water bottle, and his eyes absolutely go down as you lean forward. And he sort of like leans, like the dizziness plus the offer plus your boobs. He sort of like leans.
Are there 4 of them?
He sort of leans forward, and reaches out to grab the water bottle from you, but make sure that his hand touches yours as he takes it. And sort of like holds your hand as he pulls the water bottle to sort of pull you a little bit toward him as well. And it just goes, maybe a little water. Can't hurt nobody.
And will immediately turn around and stare back forward.
As
Probably
you
staring-
stand back forward, you immediately make eye contact with Charlie.
I would like to make eye contact with Charlie.
He
I
looks
just
sip
towards
my-
you, and
and
you
I'm just
see,
drinking
like,
my
a
water bottle.
flash of anger.
I don't think Molly and Charlie have spoken probably for a couple of days. And so she will just kind of give a kind of pursed, like, white lady smile. No teeth, all lips no longer there. And will try to go back to studying.
You see he pointedly uses his foot to tuck his backpack under his desk and turns back around. A definite underlying threat there.
Molly looks a little queasy as she looks back down to her notes.
It is about this point that your study period doth end, with Hannah Golding, also known as the Second, having stormed out of the classroom, and a few little references to a party that occurred about 2 weeks ago, a Valentine's Day party, whose secrets are still being revealed. And as all of you stand and make your ways to the exit and into the hallways, and the rumor mill begins to spin, one thing seems to be very clear among the student body, that the Valentine's Day party, which iconically happens every year for the seniors, and during said affair, it is almost tradition that people cannot leave that party without having received their very first kiss. But there is a common knowledge that people think something else must have happened on that fateful night at the Valentine's Day party. That must have been when the deed was done. As you all leave, is there anything anyone specifically is doing or anyone they are talking to for the rest of the day?
I mean, I would like to know, Kiki, if Andy, like, rushes to get out of the room or takes her time getting out of the room. What's the usual there?
He's usually like one of the last people out because she's usually finishing writing a page or reading a chapter.
I am going to wait outside the door to do my usual fuck shit when Andy walks out, and grab their notebook, and like do that thing that assholes do in fucking 80s movies, and like they're like, "What we got?
Hey!
We got."
It'll be published when it'll be published. You have what you fucking turn.
You're gross.
You don't
know
look
that?
like my beta reader.
Yeah, I bet you like gross shit.
I will just drop the notebook onto like Andy's head instead of like handing it back.
Can you reach my head?
Toss it at you instead.
Just
I don't know. Are we similar?
Thanks.
You're a little taller, I think, still.
I'm taller, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm grossly tall. It's very
Yeah.
unappealing. My shoes don't fit.
Get better at art. It can't even pass as porn yet.
Fuck the rest of the town. Maybe you'll get all the bitches pregnant.
One can hope.
I just like look into my notebook and walk away.
I think Molly will maybe go and like perch up on Catalina's desk in between her and Emma, and lean over. So you really don't know who it is?
I mean, I'm doing my best, you know. You know me, well connected, and all that. I'm trying to kind of figure things out. It's not been that long though. I mean, do you have any theories? Besides Luca, we know he's on the other end of it, clearly. And I just kind of a chin towards the door where he's clearly like
waiting for Andy to leave.
I think Molly's eyes will drift along with yours. Shame. Poor girl's catching a child and probably syphilis.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's like a bingo chart at this point.
This
The doctor
disease,
sees
yeah.
him and it's just like, diagnosis, yes.
And I'll turn to Emma and be like, club still on after school?
Of course. Though,
I'll see you there then.
might have to reestablish some of our members. Depends, though. Ah, who am I kidding?
Wait,
It's
sorry,
pretty
a
obvious.
club? You guys are part of a club? Do y'all taking new members? I'd love to. I'm trying to get into school activities a little bit more, meet some new people. If this
From
kind
like,
of club is.
as the Catalina's like looking at you, Molly, you just see like Emma dead eye glare you.
Yes, of course we're taking new members. We're always taking new members. Of course we.
Oh yeah,
can.
I mean, yeah.
Oh wait, it's chastity club, if that's your sort of thing.
If you meet the
Hey,
qualifications, of course.
What are the qualifications? Do I have to take a test or?
If you're saving
I mean, I
yourself
can,
for
whatever you-
marriage, duh.
Like as a yes or no or?
Well, if you're just wearing that, and she kind of points, kind of jabs a finger into like your collarbone where your cross is, as just an accessory, or if you actually believe.
You catch like the slightest of glare start to form before her eyes shift away and over over to Molly again, as if it's like almost an insult to even question the thought of a cross not being on her body at any point, but it dissipates almost instantly and she goes, it's real. If one of the tests is you figuring out whether or not it's legit gold, then go for it, but just tell me when and where to show up.
Sure.
I'll,
We meet at the second meeting room in the library. That is a complete lie.
You can
Do I-
see Molly's whole body go tense as she looks
I'm
to
gonna
Emma.
ask you, Molly, to keep your cool in this situation.
Yeah.
Of whether you are going to let the fib slide. So, 2d6 adding your cold.
Okay.
So we're gonna message you something. It's not
Oh,
urgent though, but I
okay.
realize you would know this. You should know this too.
And you
That
should
is
have this
only a 5 to keep my cool.
Well, you get a point of experience, which means you get one of the little level things. And Catalina, you see what is that panic that immediately alludes to the fact that Emma is lying look like on Molly's face?
I think it's not even so much as that, as I think it's almost vaguely cultural that it doesn't even occur to her that it's a lie. So I think Molly genuinely goes, no, it's not, it's in the gymnasium, and then makes eye contact with Emma and her face goes white. And she goes, right, second door on the left.
Sorry, second door gymnasium, just so I'm not getting turned around. I don't want to miss my first meeting.
Yeah,
You saw.
yeah, sure. Molly, I think Charlie's waiting for you. And she walks out the door. You see Charlie like leaning against the door waiting for you. Bag in hand.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to interrupt. I'll see you at the first meeting.
You can see that there is clearly something in Molly's eyes that's like slightly pleading, and as you kind of pull away, she just takes a deep breath and sits. She kind of almost like picks at the edge of the table for a minute, not lifting her gaze before she eventually gets up and walks over to Charlie, her gaze still following her feet on the ground, her hair falling back over her face and kind of covering her frame again as she walks up.
Hey, babe. So what the fuck was that about? As he kind of like puts a hand around your shoulder and leads you out and down to the corridor, walking you to your next class.
He was dizzy.
Right.
I was just trying to be nice, that's all.
Hmm.
You know me. Silly.
I do?
Charlie, can I have it back?
What?
You know what?
I don't know if I do. What are you talking about?
Clearly they're like in a hallway, and I imagine Charlie kind of almost like stops to make sure that she's in like the most amount of people possible, to like make sure that there are people around. She goes, never mind. Silly again.
Hey, also, you know, I know you want to be nice to the weird kid who probably killed somebody, but I don't know, maybe you should be nicer to your actual friends. 'Cause, you know, the girls kind of think you're a bit of a stick in the mud. Maybe they'd like you more if you actually contributed. Come on, you have to put a little effort in.
She'll do that kind of bare teeth smile that you do when you're like really trying to force it. She goes, of course. I'll give it a go.
Have a good day. See you later, babe. Bag on shoulder, walks away, leaving you to your next class. And Molly, I think it is at this point you hear the unmistakable sound of someone crying.
I will follow, try to find
You
where
kind
that's
of
coming from.
see like a bathroom door, but it doesn't seem to be coming from there. And you kind of walk down one of those like side corridors where like the maintenance lockers are, or various storage closets, and kind of just sitting by a window looking out, still in her cheerleading uniform, you see Hannah, who kind of has her phone in hand, the screen still lit up but held down against her thigh as she's just leaning against the window and sniffling softly.
I think Molly will kind of cautiously approach, tilting her head to the side and kind of letting hair fall from her face. She goes, sorry to interrupt, darling. You alright?
Not really.
Anything I could do? I think I have some Jaffa cakes still in my bag if you want them.
The fuck is a Jaffa cake?
It's like a biscuit, I guess.
Like a cookie?
Yeah, like a cookie.
That's nice.
Molly will go and, crack out that bright blue box. Probably like a light Jaffa cake that somebody had sent her in a care package. Probably even has some like Sharpie writing on the back, like from Dad. We'll crack it open and offer it. Sorry, it's a bit sticky.
That's fine. Sorry, I'm just, I don't really care that much, but, I guess I didn't realize it would matter so much when I moved here. People ask questions, girls, just, if you've had a boyfriend before, it's normal shit. Didn't realize it would, I just didn't realize it mattered so much.
It can be confusing coming from another place. People's rules and customs don't always make sense. I understand. I'm sorry, if that counts for anything. Plus, having a boyfriend's shit.
Well, haven't you heard? I don't really need a boyfriend. I'll just steal yours.
You certainly can.
I don't know. Emma's always had a weird problem with me. I think it started when I brought black eyeshadow to Ash Wednesday that one time, but I knew that the priest was gonna fuck up my cross, and I didn't want to have that shit on my forehead all day.
It always ends up on your nose, and it never looks like a cross. It looks like Simba's smear.
It looks like you got sneezed on by a miner.
It's like you came down the chimney.
Anyway, she called me a heretic, which feels kind of harsh.
Well, don't tell Emma, but I think you're quite innovative.
Thanks. Like, if you want to look like you've slept in dirt, that's fine. God. Well, I can confirm that I'm not pregnant. I think I would know. Especially considering I apparently took a test. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of these, like, stupid girls in their stupid chastity club. Like, whoever is in that club is such a fucking idiot. Like, why does that even matter so much? You have to make an entire club just to prove that you're better than everyone else? It's probably one of them. And they're just acting super mean so they can convince everyone else that it could never be them. They're probably all lying.
I think that Molly probably turns towards... They're having a conversation in the bathroom. So there is the kind of... If you've never been in a woman's bathroom, there's a kind of code of, like, you can be moving around and having this conversation at a time. And I think Molly probably, as they're kind of cracking jokes, she'll probably turn to, like, look in the mirror and, like, wash her hands and, like, zhuzh herself up. And you can clearly see her stop as Hannah is rambling on about the people in the Chastity Club and goes, Yeah, I'm sure it is. We'll turn the faucet off, dust herself off. Good luck getting to class. And, don't let them get you down. Keep on and carry on, you know?
Hey. Right back at ya. Seriously.
Molly will turn and walk back out of the bathroom.
You just hear the sound of, like, faucet and, like, the breath of, like, I'm getting myself together now. Alright. So. Whispering continues. Is there anything else anyone is doing? Anyone wants to talk to during the rest of the school day? Alright. Well. Luca.
Ah, fuck.
You hear the ever-familiar sound of the PA turning on and the demand that you come to the principal's office.
I didn't even fucking do anything.
Haven't done anything yet.
It's been half an hour. How could they know?
My bag rattles as I pick it up. There's definitely a can in there of spray paint that should not be in there. I was waiting till, like, lunch break. Fuck!
You make your way towards the principal's office. The office of your uncle, Principal Elias Carter. And almost as soon as you enter, a kind of strange cold comes over you. Almost like you've walked through some kind of, like, strange barrier. It's weird. But, you walk in, the vice principal's office is off to the side. The vice principal is the person who is the most front-facing. The fact that the principal gave that assembly this morning was extremely strange, but he does only seem to show face either for the major religious ceremonies or for times like this. However, you are more familiar with your uncle than the rest of the student body. You approach the door as you always do and let it fall open. The office seems to be from another time altogether, all dark Victorian furniture, with your uncle, a older man, kind of black hair with grey streaks, a kind of very neat beard, wearing a suit, who, as he sees you approach, closes a rather large tome and looks up. His, to your eyes, completely black sclera eyes looking towards yours. Close the door
What's up,
behind you.
Unc? I'll kick it closed behind.
Mm. Very adult. Well, I'm just here to let you know that you are officially free. Congratulations. Free from your duties, as it were. I worried for so long that you would not meet your greatest potential, but it seems my worries are at an end. You haven't at all reached your potential or put to work any of the teachings I've tried to bestow upon you, so I've come up with a different plan.
The fuck you?
So, you can do whatever it is you wish to do. Travel the world, do what you like. 9 months can be quite a long time if you plan it out right.
Oh, bullshit, you fucking did it.
I warned you many times. Actions have consequences.
Yeah, you can't.
Of course
No,
I
you
can.
can't.
I always could.
You're gonna put a fucking another high school girl through what you put your own fucking little sister through?
You seem to be under the assumption that I have any kind of empathy for the people here. That is a false one. I'm here to ensure my legacy. It is in fact your fault that that poor girl is going through this. If only you had been obedient, done your duty, you wouldn't have forced my hand. You've no one else but to blame other than yourself.
Stop putting weird shit in the private chat.
Yeah, put that on Twitter.
I can't see shit. Jesus Christ.
I think Luca's head is absolutely spinning double what it was when he first walked in. His, the dizziness, the weird fatigue, that was all like, I gave myself a concussion. Oh well, I'll get over it. It's happened 3 times before. I'll get over it. And this fucking rat bastard. Fuck. I think that Luca is straight up just standing there in some kind of shock and panic. Just... Huh. 9 months. Wonder what I can do to you in 9 months.
Don't you already feel weaker? You should. The more it grows, the weaker you will become. It's only been 2 weeks. You have 9 months until you die. You don't have that long to kick up a fuss.
I'll show you a fucking fuss. I'm gonna turn and try and walk out the door.
He watches you, and just as you're about to close the door, you just hear, "The Lord says a man reaps what he sows." The door clicks shut.
As Luca, like, storms out, I think he's actually just gonna look at the vice principal and be like,
Hey,
blessings
you're right,
be
bud.
upon you, Willie.
Blessings be upon you too, kid. All right, you have a great day.
Just
Jesus Christ.
I know that motherfucker never hears anything that goes on in that
Nope.
fucking office. Fuck. Ah, shit. All right. Fuck. I think Luca is going to, like, not go to any more classes this day, not anything. He's skipping the rest of the day, heading to his dorm, and he is just trying to figure out what the fuck to do about the situation. And I think that he is sitting in the middle of this fucking dysfunctional hell of his dorm room. And just, like, he has pulled, like, personal items toward himself and then pushed them away. He has grabbed books that he refused to read that his uncle gave him once upon a time and has, like, ripped through them as quickly as fucking possible, and it's all fucking Latin, and he hates fucking Latin and pushes them away. And finally, he's, like, throwing his backpack aside, and there's one little packet of this brown mess inside, and it's a little henna cone that got fucking squished in the bottom of his bag that he took from the trash can at the fucking Valentine's Day party. And he looks at the henna cone, and he thinks about who stashed the henna cones in the trash can, and how fucking desperate to help people that person is. And he grabs his bag and he fucking runs.
You do so. Look, I will ask, when you're, like, looking through these books with, like, utter desperation, would you like to gaze into the abyss?
Oh, I would fucking love to gaze into the abyss. Let's go. That's dark,
Well, you
right?
to say no to a question
That
like
is
that.
dark. 2d6 plus dark.
That is 7 plus 1 is 8.
8. So, success. Complicated success. The abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer nonetheless. You reach out, looking through all of these books, each of them about, like, the creation of an heir, all of this type of thing. And a lot of it, it takes you a long time to process because there's so much pain linked into it. You never knew your mother because she died on the night that you were born. And you receive some of that pain, that betrayal in it, and it's terrifying, and you're feeling it now. But you know that the source of the ritual has to be a human. Which means already you know that there are 3 other people in this school that you are aware of that unequivocally cannot be involved. That is something. Then the henna tubes. And then you run. Catalina, what are you doing at the end of a school day?
At this point, she's back in her dorm, and she's doing her best. Anyone who approaches the outside would hear Daddy Yankee blasting from inside, like on a shitty phone speaker, like not an actual speaker, just that put into a bowl.
Hell yeah.
And these like rhythmic left and right footsteps of someone trying to bachata to a song that does not need bachata in the slightest. And she's managed to get by without a roommate, but only because she moved here later in the year. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, we have an extra room, but we don't really have a roommate to assign you yet, so I guess you'll just chill here, and at a random point in time, we'll give you someone to move in with you. Until then, enjoy. And she is enjoying. She's cleared out all of her furniture, moved it to the left and right side of the dorm, and is currently dancing by herself in what looks to be a white dress as opposed to her normal school uniform. She's completely stripped it away, kind of like sweltering under the layers of hand-me-down scratchy uniform from past years, from her brothers, from her sisters, and it's just minding her own business, wiggling back and forth, but also keeping a frantic eye on the time.
I am so obsessed with the like idea of like, what am I gonna do? Of course, da 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 da. The smash
Make them
cut.
cookies, Lucille!
You joke? Listen,
Lucille.
she's got a cordless vacuum in one hand, knowing that her mother did it with a broom. She's vibing.
But in the middle of your groove session, you hear a frantic knock at your door. That was a good fucking knock.
Come in.
Excellent
Wait, no, it's
polylock.
locked. One sec. Hold on. She shoves the vacuum back on its cordless, like charging
Luca,
cord,
who's
and
definitely
she
not meant to be in the girls'
straightens out her
dorm
dress.
building, but whatever.
No. I climbed in through a fucking window.
through the fire escape, just like
Yeah.
stomped his way down the
I'm
corridor.
gonna throw rocks through your fucking window, you stupid.
Even though she doesn't know who's on the other side, she still straightens up the place as best she can in the next like 20 seconds. She takes a pot of like marigolds that's over on the windowsill and she like straightens them out and like blows dust off of them. They're plastic upon closer inspection. She moves one piece of furniture back into the middle of the room to seem like she hasn't cleared it off intentionally, and then she whips around, straightens her dress, and throws open the door. And you can see Luca, her face sees you and then immediately goes from this bright to the bony smile to like slightly just a little bit of a frown. Oh, hi. Luca. Wait, Luca. The fuck? She pokes her head out the door, looks left and right.
Let me in the fucking room.
Yeah, is that... Okay, yeah, come on in.
I'm just so scared there's gonna be a nun that walks by. I'm like, let me in the fucking room.
She like looks after, you disappear into the room, she like pokes her head out, looks down the hallway and makes sure no one's following before slamming it shut. And she does keep her back kind of pressed to the door as she whirls around and goes, hi.
It's actually the Antichrist. The baby's actually the Antichrist. There's a big problem. We got a problem. It's a big problem. For me specifically and for you all. But
Okay,
it's a problem.
Hold on. Did this become my problem? I just moved here. What do you mean is my problem? What, fucking Antichrist? Christ is your shit. Your shit? Christ. And everything antithesis of it. Is that not your whole thing? Mr. Jersey Devil, you have the accent. You can't tell me this is my problem.
It wouldn't be a problem if I was still the only fucking Antichrist.
There's two of you bitches?
There can't
I mean, sorry.
be.
Ugh. What?
Listen. The bathroom baby is
Baby J,
is
down.
gonna be the bathroom baby.
Baby the bath.
There's this whole ritual thing, and he's done it again, and it's a big fucking problem because every time he gets
hold
a
it.
new one.
Yeah, new one. Okay, slow down. Who is he? What is the new one? What is the ritual? Chair, hold on, take a chair. And she like pulls up this extremely hard like wooden chair, the only piece of furniture she moved into the middle of the room, and she just whips it around 180 degrees. It looks like a confessional sort of vibe, or almost like you're about to be strapped down to that chair and tortured, given that it's got nothing else around it. She does spinning around. And she goes, I'll make you tea. Do y'all drink tea? Is that a thing that y'all... It's not holy water. I swear it's normal water.
If you
It's probably
fed me
lead
holy
poison, if
water,
anything. I wouldn't. I'm trying to help you. Listen. Explain. Your own. Who is it that's got the Antichrist in their stomach? You know?
I don't know. I could be any fucking human girl in the fucking school.
But it has to be you.
It has to be human.
Okay, that's actually a really good start. That's a really good start. You can see Catalina is busying herself making tea, and at the same time, she's racking through her brain of the people that she knows isn't human, and immediately Andy and Molly come to mind. But she does her best to like put together this kind of like rose hip tea, and she goes, "Okay, that's good. What's the ritual? Do we have a time limit? Is this a thing?"
No, ritual technically already happened. If there's a baby, then there is a baby. Because
Oh, is that kind of ritual?
Yeah. I'm dizzy as fuck.
Oh, sorry.
One point of
she
clarification.
Shoves it. Oh yeah.
One point of clarification is the ritual will have two parts.
Yeah.
Currently, baby human. Baby only
Right.
become Antichrist when born. When mother
Baby prepared
killed.
to become Antichrist.
Exactly. So
Like mother must
technically, second ritual don't happen, normal baby.
Right.
You guys
right.
ever
right.
like prepped a Thanksgiving turkey? It's kind of the same concept. It's not a Thanksgiving turkey until it comes out of the oven.
What, instead of communion, it's like what, you dump it in lava and then it's a whole. So we just gotta get rid of all lava sources in the area. Is what you're saying? She's
This isn't
frantically pouring
fucking-
sugar into the tea at this point. It's way too much for you.
Hey, skeleton!
So-
It isn't a fucking.
What?
Freaking skeleton!
I'm scared of skeletons. It isn't fucking Lord of the Rings, alright? It's a fucking human ritual. It's the most human shit in the world. Baby's on its way, right? Baby could be the Antichrist because they said all the right stuff over the baby when the baby was formed. Ooh, big scary. You killed a mother while the kid's being born. That's how you make an Antichrist.
Fuck. Oh. Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna reach out and take the tea and go, I don't want to fucking discuss that.
Right. So, but if we know your uncle is involved. Have you mentioned your uncle at this point, or?
It has
was
been like I just keep saying he, but
Okay. If whoever he is, we could find him. We could do anything except for let him kill someone. It'd probably be fine. Listen, worst case scenario. Listen. I'm gonna be so real with you, Luca. I'm not very good at handling projects and teams and things like that. Is it okay if I grab some other people? I don't think.
oh, you have to bring the freak. Do you have to bring the freak?
If you mean the one who's a talented artist who happens to be doing the Lord's work in a way that is maybe
That's
a little
the
bit
Lord's
into the
work?
Well, I mean, some people
Maybe I
think
should
it
have
is.
fucking
Listen.
ended the world. Fuck.
Oh, shut up! Sit in the fucking chair. Catalina's gonna poke her head out of the dorm room once again. She's gonna look up and down the hallway, again checking for any nuns that are patrolling, and she's gonna tiptoe Scooby-Doo style over to Andy's door and give it a quick little like 2 knocks that I would love to do, but unlike James, my Discord is set up in a way that's gonna noise cancel it no matter what. I wish I could do a knock that good. Damn.
That was a great knock.
Thank you.
You go to like do a little double knock, and the door just like creaks open.
Hello? Hello? Andy? Are you in here?
From behind you, what are you doing?
What the fuck? Shit. What the fuck did you manage that?
She's so
Not even
tall,
like
but she
any
moves
PP,
so
that's a
fucking
terrible idea.
quietly.
She's just straight ahead into your room at this point. She's like calming her breathing. You can see her chest moving up and down, and she's inhaling this sort of like petrichor scent coming out of your room, and she's using it to chill the fuck out for a sec. And she goes, "Listen, it's gonna sound strange. Jersey Devil in my room saying that he knows something about the Antichrist and that we could potentially help because at the very least you and me and I'm thinking Molly aren't involved in whatever shit's going on. Listen, he's having tea in my room. Do you have any idea how strange it is?"
We gotta get the press.
The press?
The British one, the BBC.
They cooked me. It is crazy that she's called that.
And absolutely insane insult from the jump. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where her room is. She never told me. I was just supposed to meet her for a clip. I don't actually know her that well. If you know where she is, that'd be great. And just pull her over to my room. It's right down the hall.
They're probably gossiping over at their chastity club in the gymnasium. They do that like every day.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. I don't feel like that Luca likes you all that much.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Draw him pregnant like
She
3
does not
times
pick
and
up on this
suddenly
at
they
all.
don't like you.
Crazy fan art. Some people don't take to it all that well. I'm just
Truly,
saying,
have
if you
you
go in
ever
there,
tried depicting Avi positioning? I did it perfectly, and apparently that was worth like tossing the entire sketchbook aside into the lake. I thought it was great. You don't know what that is, do you? Okay, we'll talk later and I'll explain that to you. Don't worry.
you see Catalina's eyes sink in even further into her eye sockets. You didn't think it was possible, but it's like smaller and smaller. And she goes, I'm sure it's art. I'm sure it's art. Either way.
Oh, it's
maybe just
getting
tone it
that's
down.
for sure.
I'm not one to judge. Not one to judge. Head down that way. I'm gonna find Molly and bring her over. If that's cool.
At that point, we cut
Good
to
luck.
the gymnasium where Emma sent out word to everyone being like, okay, we need to meet like an hour early so we can get the fuck out of here before New Girl shows up. Okay? Not New Girl. I just couldn't think of an insult quick enough. Fuck. Fuck. For that pasty asshole. Get out of here before Zombie Girl shows up. Okay? So, obviously, we have a lot to discuss. Well, personally, I think there's only one option as to who this is. It has to be the second. And Bailey Greenson in the corner kind of snorts. She's one of those girls who like does really well at school. Her hair always looks perfect, and it's frustrating. And she kind of laughs and shrugs and just says, "Look, if the shoe fits, it's gonna fit."
I don't think it is her. Molly will kind of pipe up, will kind of close the Bible in her lap. She's got probably one of those like nice like blue leather bound ones. And like it's not got the clip or anything like that. It's probably got like a leather string tie, so it's like a little bit more like spiritual. I actually spoke to her in the bathroom, and funnily enough, I don't think this one's her. There must be some other slut.
Oh, so what, you guys are friends now?
I mean, I don't really have a problem with anyone. I mean, no, of course not. We're not friends, of course. We're friends. I would never be friends with somebody like that. But I just, honesty is a virtue, and I thought I'd share.
Of course, and I mean, we all love her. I mean, she's amazing. Love her
course.
so much. Yeah, she's great.
Love her
But
so
it gets
much.
to a
Who knows?
point that if you're going to run yourself dry before you get married, you get what you deserve.
You can see like Molly's
Jace's
lip
visceral
quiver.
reaction to that killed me.
But of course, we shouldn't judge. Molly will kind of say, because it's not our place to judge,
Of
obviously.
course, it's
Simply
his
upholding the
place.
values for others to follow. Of course. His
It
place.
is our
It's gonna.
duty as his followers to make sure that all of us can get to heaven if we can. It is just unfortunate that so many, even so young, have already gotten their one-way ticket to hell.
I feel sorry for her, really. I pity her. And we'll kind of like look around the room and that kind of, can't you see how much I'm like one of you?
That's
Really kind of joining in.
That's one way to put it. Though, I mean, it was their own fault. I mean, you know why everyone calls it the second, right?
Actually, I don't know why they call her the second.
And Bailey kind of leans forward and goes, she gave Louise a hand job during the Stations of the Cross. Second base at Jesus Falls for the second time.
No way. I didn't know. I mean, thank you so much for telling me so I don't fall in with the wrong crowd. You guys really do look after me.
Oh my god, where would
As
you
you
be
say-
without us?
Falling into the wrong crowd. Your eyes are currently scanning the room, and you do see at the entrance of the gymnasium just like a kind of sweaty looking skeleton girl. Catalina is like poking her head around the entrance,
Ugh.
trying not to get involved in the club meeting. But you would definitely
Molly
see
will
like a bony hand.
Molly will actively like mouth to Emma and just be like sorry. I'll deal with it. Promise.
Just hear you go, what
I-
the heck?
Goodness gracious, I'll deal with it. You gals carry on, and I can grab you something while I'm away, perhaps. Okay, just text me and I'll run and grab it for you. Okay?
Yeah, totally,
Right.
totally.
We'll begin to pack up our stuff, and text me where you're going afterwards so we could. Yeah, and we'll
Oh,
go
yeah.
and we'll walk up, kind of like stiffly, over to Catalina. And be like, what do you want?
Hey, hello. Emergency for monsters. It's a thing that the
She will
the
immediately
version
like
of it
grab
was-
you, push you in the hallway. So, like, we'll probably like almost like slam you into the back and say, "You don't use that word here. I am just like everyone else."
Yes, ma'am. Normal. Okay. And you know who else is so normal? Is Luca, who is in my room right now, sipping
Why
tea.
is he in your room?
Normal reasons. Don't worry about it. She tucks her cross underneath her shirt and she goes, "It's actually like a thing, not like a thing. Kind of a thing. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's like a. Please come with me. If you're not busy."
And
She kind of pokes her head into the gym. It's not far.
all right, fine. Lead the way.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you for the trust. So how was the meeting? How was Chastity Club? She's gonna proceed to spend the entire walk over there quizzing you about your club, asking you how things went, who the major members are, how your next meetings are gonna go.
Molly will begin chatting away as best she can, but she'll keep like constantly looking over her shoulder, to make sure that like, you guys are not being seen together. She will do her best to like kind of avoid eye contact, and like if somebody comes the hallway, she'll make sure to like distance herself ever so slightly as you guys are moving on and forward. talking extraordinarily nicely about these girls and how much they love you, obviously, and like keeps like
Because
referencing
they love
back that
everyone.
lie.
Because Jesus loves
Because
everyone.
they love everyone. They're just so kind, and they just really have been so nice to me since I moved. As you guys are kind of like walking through the hallway, you can see that she's like a little cold. I think she's like kind of like still tucking herself underneath. I imagine like if it's February right now, she's wearing a short sleeve for some reason, bare arms out, and it's just kind of like walking through the hallway as you're having this conversation.
Hey, are you good, by the way? It's a bit of an outdoor school. Do you want my coat or anything? It's
No,
oversized.
okay.
It's
I left
my
mine.
brother's.
Oh, it's lovely, but she kind of looks it up and
You look-
down. It's just not the right one for this outfit.
That's fair. Yours is. Do we need to go back and get it? Is it with your locker or you're in your room or something? We might be out for a while.
No, I misplaced it.
Right.
I don't have. And we'll kind of like look at you, like eyes narrow. I don't have my coat. With
Do I
me.
know enough about Selkie lore to understand the emphasis of that sentence?
Do you want to gaze into the abyss?
I would love to gaze into the abyss. Listen, the abyss is you.
Anytime I can think of a role that you could do, do you want to do it?
Listen, the Kalaka has dark too, so I'm so down to gaze into the abyss.
All those
Slippery
gaze in the
over here.
abyss.
I love the gaze in the abyss specifically. However, it's only a 9.
That's complicated, but you kind of get a lot of strange visions of like deep water of sea monsters, and for a second you're just like, huh. But you do recall that Selkies are at a significant disadvantage when they are without their pelt. They are not able to return to the water, and also whoever has their pelt has significant control over them.
You see Catalina's eyes kind of look you up and down, head to toe, for a moment, as if taking in the entirety of your being without your pelt to provide any sort of barrier. It makes you feel a little bit naked at this moment. But she goes, after a long period of silence, it's not with Luca, is it? You didn't take it?
No. Luke is so nice. Really nice. Much nicer than he ever thinks that he is. No, he does not have my pelt.
Whoever does, we might have to talk to them before we deal with whatever's going on with Luca's shit. I hate to throw around the word
Not that.
Antichrist.
And
You know.
sorry, Antichrist?
Lightning in the
Yeah,
distance.
it's
Dun, dun,
it
dun.
echoes. There's like thunder. Let's go talk to Luca first.
Crackle
But
of lightning.
I think I do think that if we're gonna work together as a team, you should probably have your coat, your jacket, before we do anything serious. Let's go
Are
talk to
you
Luca.
looking
Let's
to the
get-
skies in Naka?
Listen, I thought that's where he
Buggy
is.
boy.
I don't know. That's where I was taught that
Nice.
he kind of chills, and I get real nervous about it sometimes. I don't know. She just
You
kisses
have
her
to
hand.
find
There's
him.
nothing in it. Okay, yeah. She leads you towards her dorm room.
Shuffles forward.
All right.
We'll knock on the door despite it being your room.
You don't have to do that. She kind of like puts her hand on yours and lowers it slightly, and then just twists the doorknob.
So Andy,
Hey, it's us.
Andy and Luca, what had you guys been up to for the last like 10 minutes?
What's Luca
So-
been up to?
Luca has just been sitting in the chair. He has turned it so that he is like sitting in it the stupid bad boy way, where he is like arms over the back of the chair and like just using it to lean on. He tried to drink the tea, did not like the tea. Looked around
It was way
everywhere
too
for
sweet.
a place. Looked around everywhere for a place to put the fucking tea. Saw the marigold vase and like poured the tea into the and then realized they're plastic
Motherfucker.
then realized they're plastic marigolds and went, oh fuck.
Damn,
Okay.
marigolds. I
just
may not know
just
my
went back
faults.
down and sat back down. He has not noticed Andy in the room.
And that's the way I'm keeping it right now. It's just like I got my phone on silent, just snap, snap, snap.
Just
You have
the-
like 4 or 5 sketches done, side profiles.
It's all coming together.
Can I proposition canon that any yearbook Andy doesn't have a photo in it because they're never able
Yeah.
to get a clear photo of her.
It's just
Yeah,
her
they
walking
just
off
give
into
up.
the
They
distance.
just see
like,
her walking.
Just like my dad.
her in a soccer
People.
field, just like in the background, like
She has no yearbook photos, but in the background of every other like club yearbook photo, you can just kind of see her in the background.
Every
See
like
everyone.
every surveillance of Andy is just slightly blurry.
Absolutely.
Cannot get good features on
But
that.
as you hear the knock at the door, Luca, you turn around and just see Andy standing there with her phone up.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ!
Come here often?
No.
The door opens.
Oh, that's a relief, I guess.
it kind of like hits you a little bit, Andy, and you just get shoved back into the shadows behind where the door closes against the wall. As
I like the idea that
Catalina,
you hit her with the door and then she bumps into the wall immediately after. Ow!
Oh shit! Sorry. I mean,
It's fine.
shoot. Sorry. Fuck. Can we let go of the formalities in this room for the love of
I
God?
don't
We
think
have the
God's
literal-
mad at you for words.
I'm pretty sure people curse around me because of my general disposition.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because you're
say
an
it's.
asshole.
Well, oh
right. I shut the door quickly behind me, just kind of ushering the group in and making sure everyone's in.
all right. Welcome to the first unofficial meeting of the Monsters Anonymous of the
That we are
St.
not calling
Valentine's
ourselves
School
that.
for. Okay, all right, that's fine. We'll take a vote later. Listen, Luca has something to say, and I think feel like us in the room are the only ones who are able to help. So, please, take a chair. I only have 2. One of you guys is gonna have to share.
Back up. Luca asked for help. Oh, you did fuck her up. That would be funny if it wasn't so depressing for the child.
Yeah, it's gonna get. It's like with Southern. It's gonna get. Fuck! It's there. It's there
No,
now.
yours,
Damn it!
yours.
Hey! Hey!
We got there in the end.
Hannah, does it sound like home?
I'm horse wrangling here.
My apologies to
Yes.
everyone I've ever met from New Jersey, but you all do sound like this. I grew up around you. This is Florida. I grew up around you. You're all here for some fucking reason.
Why is everybody here? Go away.
Bathroom baby is the fucking Antichrist.
That's a little
real.
harsh.
Is the baby used?
No, I know how to fucking wrap it up. I'm not a fucking idiot. Think I want to make a me? No!
Pull out Gabe strong.
I'm going to beat your head in, actually.
You'll have to reach it first.
My uncle does not like me. Nobody really likes me. That's fine. I'm generally fine with that. My uncle likes me less than anyone else in the fucking world. Because I won't do what he wants. Because personally speaking, yeah, hi. I always tell everybody when I meet them, if they're one of us, yeah, Jersey Devil, nice to meet you. It's a fun joke, haha. I'm a devil, I'm a demon, ha. I'm from Jersey.
That's honestly the worst part about what you just said.
I mean, pick a
At
struggle.
least I
You're
know what
already
a
a
good
devil.
cannoli
Did you have to
tastes
be
like.
from Jersey?
I don't know.
The fuck is a cannoli?
Oh, fuck off. Alright.
Somewhere out there, the cake boss just set up in a cold sweat.
He's my uncle. I know a guy.
Technically, that's probably
No.
how they made the Antichrist. Is a cannoli.
All right.
What?
I've seen the diagram.
I'll see myself out.
Back it up.
the kid that's in whoever has the potential to be a brand new Antichrist. Because I decided I didn't want to be. Generally, it's not a fucking... What?
You see Catalina, like, her skeletal mouth opens slightly, and as it does, you see a bit of a ripple go down her body, actually, we'll say. The entirety of it. You see almost like an X-ray passing across her form, a bit of her rib cage, her hip bones, her phalanges, but it passes, and she goes, "What exactly did your uncle want you to do that you didn't want to take part in? You're so related."
Did you read fucking Revelations?
I did. Yeah.
That.
So Molly can recap it for me, right, Molly?
It's not great, gonna be honest. Fire raining down from the sky, the end of the world, Ragnarok, all of these things. You are going to bring about the end of the world.
I will say this is
Clouds still exist when the
accurate.
cloud
Catholics
world
don't
goes
really
down.
be reading the Bible.
That's true.
Yeah. They'll quote the big one. We know what's probably like the most popular one. Good Samaritan? No, that bitch, like, front to back. No one's...
Is that actually not a thing? Listen, I'm the other one here who had no
as
Catholic
in
training.
with, like,
so
no,
I was like, hey.
As a
More so
veteran who's
that with,
fought
like,
Catholics on the internet, they don't read that book.
American, like, Christian evangelists, they be reading the Bible.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can misquote it the whole time. At least the
Revelations-
Catholics understand what they have read.
Revelations like
Revelations isn't
Ragnarok.
really a thing in Catholicism. It's like,
Yeah.
like this is an interpretation of kind of like how the end happens, but like we don't really take it as canonical.
But hey, neither
I'm
is
too
the Jersey
Jewish for
Devil in
this.
the end of the world. Slay.
Hey.
They're like, we like that
Hey.
part.
Yeah. 4 guys on the horses and the war and the pestilence and the... Yeah.
So you didn't want to do any of that, and so instead you let your uncle was like, "I'm gonna go hook up some teenage girl."
Worked the first time.
And it's one
Ew.
of the girls in our year. As
Wait,
in,
that's
somebody
something
has
I
been
don't read.
blessed with the Immaculata and is pregnant and doesn't know.
I feel
Well,
like
they did a pregnancy test.
situation.
I feel the need to
They know
clarify
now.
for the room and also chat. Luca's uncle, the principal, is not the father. They don't
Yeah,
need it.
Okay.
They don't
Got
need
it.
him
I
to
just
be the
made it
father.
seem a lot like the father.
Okay,
Big
update. He doesn't need to be the father. He just makes
Spielberg
the
said
ritual
so.
happen. It could be any fucking
Got
guy.
it. So anybody could
Springsteen
knock
said
up
he's not the
anybody,
father.
and then that baby could become the Antichrist.
Yeah,
But
As
they
long
have
as you
to
say the right
set it-
fucking
They have to
words.
set it up
Yeah.
beforehand.
Interesting.
Okay, so...
So most likely the father is in on it, but the father is not the principal. Just clarification. That's a little
So
too
somebody
fucked
in,
up.
in our
Fucked
year
up.
got busy, probably at the Valentine's Day party, and in doing so, is going to attempt to create the Antichrist.
Yeah. I can pretty much guarantee whatever poor fucking girl it is don't know what's going on.
Right. Well, do you have a whiteboard in your room?
Oh yeah, she has several, but they're all covered in what look to be like the almost like spider web style layouts of what the current clubs across the campus are. You definitely see your name in one like upper left corner underneath the Chastity Club's header.
She'll kind of look
sorry.
at the board, look at you, and ask, like, basically give like a wiping motion, be like, "Can I?"
Oh please,
Sorry.
yeah. In fact, let me. She starts.
I'm
with her
sorry.
name and
Back that shit up. Back that shit up. I'm the
What?
stalker and she has this?
No, don't worry. I'm trying to make
You
friends.
brought
Also, you're
people
on here.
pregnant.
She points to your name. It's in the far like lower right corner, away from
it's the
absolutely everything
fanfic
else,
club.
disconnected.
One person.
AO3 question mark?
Outlier.
Yeah.
What is?
Internet famous is up there, but crossed out, and then AOT
What is
crossed out, and then, like,
Omegaverse?
indie
Question
writer.
mark.
Rule
You see Catalina go over and like, no. Help yourself. She just holds out the pen to whoever wants to take it.
And
Molly will
as-
start essentially like mapping out the classroom that they have going on and start writing all of the possible names of like, okay, who could possibly be involved, and starts including their names, and then immediately starts to scratch their names out, being like, well, it can't be us. And then also start to kind of like begin to draw things around, and she'll cross out Charlie as well as she's kind of going along.
It can't be. And she
hold
like
on.
looks between Molly and Luca real quick, squinting a bit.
It has
don't
to
know
be
what
a
you mean.
human.
Okay. Squints harder at Molly.
And as you write up all these names, just before we go to break, we'll do like a little flash cut. Like, if this was a film, this is when you'd do like a, first we have this person, this is what they're like, and you get like a flash montage.
Red
Who is
string
this
everywhere.
class?
She's like, I have so much. I have pink string. I have blue string. Whatever you need.
We have George Faruth, the mathlete. We have Alfie Hawthorne, the theatre kid. Kels Ashford, the sheltered innocent kid. Charlie Ashford, the wannabe jock and boyfriend of Molly. Bailey Greensand, Miss Perfect. Hannah the Second Goldings is the classic slutty cheerleader. What a slay. Emma Dale, the prude. Isabel Salas, the valedictorian. Casey McIntyre, the goth. Louise Booker, the jock. Jax Henderson, the scene emo kid. And that, currently, is your list of suspects. We are going to go for a quick break, so everyone grab a drink, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do. We will be back with the second half of this one shot momentarily. Bye! Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. So currently, all of you, if you're joining us for the first time, hi. We're playing Monsterhearts, powered by the Apocalypse TTRPG written by Avery Alder. Make sure you just check it out. Currently, our little commands aren't working because we had to do OBS in safe mode because it kept crashing. But we do have content warnings pinned or in the description of this video if you're watching it on YouTube. Please check them out. Hey, this one's a doozy. Currently, the four of you are huddled around a recently erased whiteboard, now with all of the names of people who attended the Valentine's Day party. Each in different categories. So, the host of the party. Have we established who the host is?
No.
Not in game.
I think the host was Bailey. I think Bailey hosted it. I think her parents are rich as fuck and they travel a lot, so she basically lives alone in like a mansion. So she hosts the party.
Manny, do you want to spell Bailey for the audience who doesn't know?
Yeah, sure. So that's Bayleigh. So if someone was to put that in chat just so everyone could get the full experience, thank you so much. Bailey, of course, being our host. So, you're all sitting together. What do you do?
Alright. So it's not... We've just got the markers and it's just like crossing out each of our names. It's not that. It's not that.
Could have been Sister Martha Mary. I don't know why you're crossing her out.
I was hoping. Mostly that was
she
hoping.
absolutely
Freaky.
wants it.
Hand
so
trembles
bad.
a little bit as you're crossing it out. You're not sure why.
Molly
I don't
will
pray
also
much,
move
but please,
to-
please.
Please, for the love of God.
Not you.
It's not her. She walks like a virgin.
Because she's a
What
fucking
is
nun.
a non-virgin? Hold on. Wait. Non-virgin walks. What does that look like?
You'll know when you discover it.
She just called you a virgin.
When you
I
grow
don't
up,
know if I
sweetheart.
wish Molly will take a Sharpie or like a marker. Sorry, not a Sharpie. That's permanent. An Expo and
They are
cross out
mixing.
Hannah Golding as well. And go. I spoke with her in the bathroom. I don't think it's her.
Is she also part of the chastity club?
No.
She was kind of sobbing like
no,
someone would be
no.
pregnant.
She said she took a test or something. I really think she gets a bad rap. And you can see
I'm
Molly
sorry,
kind of
back
like
it
look
up.
over her shoulder as if she doesn't want other people to hear. Back it up.
Yeah, first of all, cry like a fucking mess in there. And second of all, you said she took a test? I wasn't really paying attention. I had things to get to, but...
She had mentioned something. But she
So,
had
like-
also mentioned that it wasn't pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. That's not how she... At least how she said she conducts herself, and I'm... You know, I believe women.
And you believe her?
I mean, she's real big on condoms, yeah.
I mean, do you believe Emma when she says Charlie's a great guy? Like,
She doesn't know you do.
Charlie is a nice
no.
guy.
Say, I want you to say the sentence out loud without stuttering. Charlie is a good guy. Let's see if you're lying.
Charlie is a good guy.
Can you roll to keep your cool?
And of course... yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's fair.
This is the content we want to see in Monster
Also,
Hearts.
I would say, like, Andy, are you actively trying to shut her down right now, or are you just trying to get to the truth?
I'm just kind of fucking with her.
That's fair.
honestly.
3.
So you gain another point of experience.
You're so bad at keeping your
Thank
cool. I'm so in character.
I'm
Which
really
means you gain another
not
thing.
good.
So
I gain another thing.
Yeah, you gain
And
another
now-
move.
Okay. Interesting. I gain something called salt, and I think that Molly's eyes begin to well as she kind of stutters this out, and a single tear drops from her face.
Fuck.
And I have to roll for whether or not somebody who I want to see shows up without reason.
Oh,
On a
fuck.
10 and up, they simply appear. On a 7 to 9, they appear but have the drain condition. Anything below that, they don't show up.
For those
Rocket
joining us, we're working
Ball.
off a 2d6 system, so Hannah has her own stats that she'll
Rolled
work
a
off.
6 and a 5 with my dark.
Oh,
plus
fuck.
1, so 12.
Who do I hear knocking?
Who appears at the door?
I feel like
Don't
for
say
her
it.
right now, I feel like Charlie shows up.
You motherfucker. This is Diana
I
talking to
didn't-
Hannah,
I left
by
Jas-
the way.
I left.
This was a
Jas
holy
because
place.
He comes and he picks me up afterwards. I was not there to be picked up, so it would
It's
make
true.
sense to me that he
Uh-oh.
would come looking. I'm not where I should be.
And the others saw you walk off with Catalina, and this is Catalina's bedroom.
With 2 other people in it.
Doof, doof, doof.
Oh, I didn't invite anyone, but sorry, do you don't mind?
Does it have like one of those like little?
I hate to be a bad
peepholes?
host.
Yeah, it
It
says
does.
people.
Even college dorms have those little people. She goes up to it and she like presses an eye to it in a very dramatic sort of sense with her hands framing either side, and she sees
You
Charlie.
see Charlie standing there, kind of arms folded over his chest and one of his fists kind of cracking knuckles like he's trying to self-soothe intense emotions.
Yeah.
She drops immediately and she like kind of sinks using the back of the door as a backboard. She just sinks against the floor and she goes, is this cool? It's Charlie. Molly, if that's
Speaking
cool,
of the
please
fucking
say
devil.
it's not cool.
No. He can't. I cannot be in the same place as. I immediately look to Luca. No. I
Luca
can't.
Oh, we
is
should
staring
open
at
the door. You should open it.
I'm gonna crawl underneath the bed.
Open the door. All right,
Open
can
the door,
you please,
Joseph.
Molly? Can you please roll to run away?
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck that. Runaway is volatile.
Volatile, correct.
That is 8 minus 1 for a 7.
Okay. You cause a big scene, is what happens. Therefore, I think
I have it.
I think it is less that you tip off to Charlie who's outside the door that you were here, and more that you prove to everyone else what they already fear, which is that you are terrified of your boyfriend. As you scuttle under the bed. What are the rest of you
I
doing?
cower.
I think we should open the door.
Yeah, I think we should open the door.
What do you
It's
mean?
gonna be great content. Open the door.
Say content? She's hiding underneath my bed. That's where all my fucking.
She's fine.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Shit.
Don't tell him I'm here.
Listen, I can put up a good excuse as long as y'all play along, okay? I don't know if I want to turn her in, especially if we don't know if Charlie's potentially the father or not. I know she crossed it off. I don't give a fuck. She glares underneath the bed.
There's like an audible, like tiny little like yelp as you say that.
It's like the shaking bones.
I
like
think he might be,
cartoon.
honestly. We
There's
should
a
ask
rattling
him.
noise.
Open the door.
Y'all better have something good to say. And she throws up the door and goes, "Hey, Charlie, how's it going?"
It's kind of like got a hand raised and
Oh,
like he was
dang,
gonna
buddy,
knock.
Is that how you
like he
usually
was gonna
approach women?
knock again. Do you know where Molly is?
Molly. Molly's a pretty common name around here, buddy. I don't know if
Yeah,
you know.
okay. The girl saw you walk off with her? Away from the club, I was meant to pick her up. Where the hell is she? And
Alright,
he
Don't you have a fucking
looks,
AirTag on her?
looks over to Luca and kind of straightens. Is she in here?
Charlie. Molly?
Molly, are you in here?
No, Molly's not fucking in here.
No one's fucking in here. Have you seen
I'm
the
in
place?
here. You come here to see me? You just visit random fucking women's dorms all the time? I thought that was my deal.
Where the hell is she? They said you walked off with her. Where the hell is she?
Couldn't tell you. Not here. I walked off with her as a means of getting home after a club meeting, and I'm sure as anyone who was in our study hall earlier would have noted, I was intent on going to the Chastity Club meeting with her. After that, walked me home. Skedaddled. Sorry. Don't have much more info for you.
Right, well, if you see her, any of you.
Yeah, I'll be sure to run off
see
to her
her,
handler. Of course.
Just,
Fuck off,
make
Charlie.
sure
What are you doing in the women's door? Hold on.
Oh my god,
Women's
you're
door.
a peeping Tom!
Luke in the background's like, yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing in the
peeping
women's
Tom?
dorm?
She shoves Luca behind her, behind the door.
Alright, fucking whatever. If you see her, let her know I have something of hers. And,
Something. No,
football
go on.
boys
tell
are
me what that
real
something is.
interested. And he walks away.
What the fuck's that supposed to be? That's creepy as hell. He is a peeping Tom. Jesus Christ.
Hannah's like, I gotta kill her. Hannah wrote
Kill him.
I'm gonna kill
Molly,
him.
Molly's terrified. Hannah's about to fucking throw
Yeah,
him.
I was.
Hannah's like, I can't believe I
You-
invented this.
The women in the group are like,
Prison of my
fucking-
own making, for real. Suddenly
Would
I'm
I
back
get
to high
you?
school, Jesus.
Suddenly shuts the door at the minute he loses interest and presses her back
You
against it and
hear
just goes,
like a thud distantly. Punch in the drywall.
Wasn't even a good fucking
Yes.
punch.
Let's see it.
Good, you feel
He's
hot
walking away
going
like
on,
this.
Luca.
He stomps.
I'm gonna grab
Sounds
the
like me.
mattress and just lift it up to look at Molly through the slats of the bed. I'm not getting on the fucking ground. I'll fall over.
She's huddled all the way to the back, and I think that you just see when cats are underneath the bed and you just see that eye flash.
Mm.
That's the glare that you get from underneath. It's just massive hair and these big eyes. Is he gone?
He still has your fucking coat?
He's been passing it round.
Damn, that's
I dropped the
extra
mattress.
fucked up. I don't even write shit that dark. What the fuck?
Kind of crawl out
Okay, well I do write some
from
things.
underneath. He has my pelt. I gave it to him because I thought that it would strengthen our relationship, and instead, it just made me a bit of a lapdog.
You trusted a man?
I'll get it back. He'll do it. Yeah. I did.
God, they don't breed you to fear other people in Britain. I forgot. All right. Do you know, I can't believe I'm fucking asking this. Where does he keep it?
He doesn't tell me. He says, that, I'll get it back when I earn it.
Oh, so fucked up, dude. Oh my god, that's worse than Akatar. All right.
And I'm the fucking anti. Yeah.
Alright, Luca, we got your shit, but I do gotta say, this Charlie shit seems a little bit more pressing at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, is it something that you feel like
I
you can
can-
handle while also dealing with the Antichrist, or do you feel like we should
I mean, it would help to have it back because it means that I can, do my silky thing. It's just that I can't ask for it back. That's part of the deal, is he has to give it to me. I can't.
Gotcha.
If we,
Okay.
in theory, kill him and then get it back. Is that,
Molly's eye go away. Please, I don't want you to kill him.
Theoretical.
theoretical?
Sharpening a knife, completely hypothetical. Completely
Cocking a
hypothetical.
gun. It's hypothetical.
Completely hypothetical. Just gonna talk to him. Just gonna talk to him. Just gonna kill him.
Lucas just gonna fucking talk to him. That's all.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. I can't believe I'm helping this fucking prude. Anyway, how far would you say that his room is from this dorm? About how many
Down
minutes
the hallway off to
roughly?
the left.
Okay, so
I
he's
mean,
probably
he has
back
to be
by
in
now,
boys'
huh?
dorm, so about 5 minutes. What are you going
I'm
to
gonna
do?
I'm gonna just like awkwardly back into Catalina's closet, very much like the Homer Simpson meme, and I'm just gonna like
Oh.
back. I'm like, I learned this from Dad, and I'm just gonna back in, and I'm gonna use hidden in the scenery to try to see into his room.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
Well done.
That's a fucking crazy power.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm a stalker,
So
bitch.
terrifying to see what you would see.
So I have to roll on dark. On a 10 and up, I'm there and I remain completely unnoticed. On a 7 to 9, I'm there and someone sees. If they don't draw attention to you, they gain a string on me at the end of the scene. However, I rolled an 11 on the dice and a 2 for dark, so that's a 13, baby.
Incredible. So,
I'm so good at this.
you, like, disappearing into the closet, kind of find your way almost like strangely. You can't really explain the way that you're able to move through places.
You guys ever see Narnia? But like if you stitch the two ends in which they walk into the closet and then they walk out of the closet together, but it's a different closet. That's basically it. There's kind of a tree in there. It's a little weird.
Your family are very used to haunting woods, specifically like forests that seemingly have no end and become mazes. So in very structured places, you're almost able to manipulate it around you and always know which direction to go. This is so fucking like Michael cool. Anyways, you find yourself in a double dormitory as shared by Louise and Charlie. And you, almost as soon as you appear, you see Charlie slam the door open. Louise isn't currently present. Kind of throwing his backpack down and just for a second just standing in the middle and just like breathing through his teeth. And then grabs his backpack and opens it. And you see him pull out a... Would you like to describe what your pelt looks like, Hannah?
Absolutely. My pelt is it's an aviator jacket, but the kind of fur along the collar that would normally be there is not that kind of traditional white, but this kind of gray. And as it catches the light, it almost turns from that kind of brown leather to this like very clear sealskin, and it kind of shimmers. And you think that probably if I popped it on, it would turn to specifically gray seal is the reference there. Picks it up out of the bag. It's got probably a couple of patches, aviator like BA patches, along the side that were clearly vintage, handed down by somebody else.
And he kind of like takes it out and then sits on his bed and kind of has it on his lap, and he's just like stroking the fur with a thumb. And you just see him reach into his pocket and pull out a switchblade. And he's just switching and unswitching it like he's considering something. And then he takes out his phone and just almost, you see him just put his phone down on the bed, speaker on, just holding the switchblade and watching it. And you just see Molly's name on it, like he's waiting for her to pick up. Molly, your phone starts to buzz with a call from Charlie.
Where the fuck did she go? She just in the closet?
Listen, I swear my closet
Sorry.
does not go that deep.
I have to take this. Just give me... And I'll click it. Hi, baby!
Andy, you see as the call connects, he stashes the blade and picks up the phone and puts it to his ear. Hey, I went to the gymnasium and you weren't there. Are you okay?
Yeah, of course. I promised the girls that I would go and grab them something from Sally's diner. Sorry for the inconvenience of... And I look at Catalina before I say this. Catalina, I was going to bring it back. Would you like something?
That's not what they said.
What did they say, darling?
They said that you went off after Catalina wanted to talk to you about something, and Catalina said she has no idea where you went. In fact, she said that she walked her home. So where are you?
She just needed someone to talk to, darling, with this pregnancy thing going around. I've nearly got it out of her. I think maybe she's the one.
Right. Can you please roll to keep
Trying to
your
think
cool?
of a reasonable lie.
You need to be the coolest you've ever fucking been right now.
Ice cold. Like the Arctic.
5. I
Five.
don't have my belt.
You gain a point of experience, meaning that you can take a move from another skin.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Oh, someone just redeemed inspo.
Slay.
Oh.
So I'll say that counts, Molly. If you want to reroll, you
Yeah?
can.
Reroll. That's a 7.
All
7
right.
is a success with consequences. So
Better than nothing.
essentially, okay. I'm going to tell you how lying to him right now will leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. If you choose to try and lie to him right now, he will, in probably less than a day, by tomorrow, figure out that you are lying and know that you lied to him. You would be on a ticking clock. Do you want to go through with it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, do you want me to come and pick you up?
How about this? I'll meet you by the boardwalk later. We can share a milkshake.
Why don't we meet in town? Boardwalk's so
Okay.
old school.
Yeah. Sure.
He hangs up. And Andy, you see
I
him
think she probably-
put the blade away and takes.
I genuinely
back
think
in the
Molly goes to
closet.
say, I love... And it turns off.
I just
I'm
pop
not the
back
best
into
liar.
the cat's closet.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Luca
that
was
was
like, Luca was absolutely like had hands on clothes trying to find Andy. Then that conversation happened and was like turned, and Andy just reappears out. And he's like, "Oh,
Ugh, okay. He's got it.
just shove Andy back into the closet." Like, "Oh,
Hey, I'm helping. Fuck you.
Let me out of the closet. Yeah.
So what's this about town? We're going to town? Only heard like
I have to
half
meet
a
up with him
conversation.
later.
Ah,
That was the only way to calm him down.
you really
Sounds
should've
like we
broken up
have
with
to
that
meet
guy.
up with him later.
We
If
should
I'm going
jump
to get
him.
my pelt back, I can't do it alone. Please don't
We should
hurt
jump
him.
him.
He
was gonna hurt you.
What the fuck you mean?
he would never hurt me.
Oh, is that? I'm sorry. Is there like a non-con like thing that you guys agreed to beforehand that I should be aware of? Because he
No, no
definitely.
such thing. What were you gonna
What
say?
exactly is it? What exactly is that? I don't.
Oh,
We're
these
both part
fucking
of the
purists.
chastity club.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
so that's bullshit. Anyway, so
What do you mean?
he was.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
It's bullshit. Okay. He definitely. You're part of the chastity club. He definitely didn't have a knife flicking it above your coat. Definitely not. Definitely not. I think we should like jump him.
My coat?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it was pulled right off of a seal, I'm assuming. Well, more like if you turned it into like a Letterman jacket, I suppose.
No
but...
shit, Sherlock. I mean, more like just to herself.
You look kind of fucking human right now!
Just gestured to all of you.
That's
Oh,
right.
we should kill that guy.
Right now, so. Yeah.
Gonna kill that guy for you?
We should kill that guy.
We could distract him
Or
at
at
the
least, like-
boardwalk, and maybe one of you could snag the coat. One of you
Oh,
can
I'll
take it. I
distract
just
him.
can't take it.
I don't know how we're gonna get it off of him, but okay.
Catalina, you were the one who
Well, I
gazed into
can-
the abyss to know more about Selkies, right?
I did.
What is interesting right now is you're aware and in connecting the dots that to give your pelt to someone is the kind of the ultimate breaking down of the shell to show pure trust. And you can't help but kind of stop at the fact that Molly is like asking all of you to take her pelt for her. She's kind of extending that same trust to you. It's significant.
Just kind of swallow that down for later. In the middle of a storm room, it's probably not the best time to bring it up, but she does kind of stare at Molly as she's making these, not demands, but requests to bring the pelt back at any cost necessary. You do feel her eyes on you, Molly, from the corner.
She will look up to you, knowing that this is not the first time you've saved her skin, literally. Thinking back to that night, she'll look up to you and say, I know this is not the most ideal situation, but as we're on a bit of a timeline, our eyes flick to Luca. Seems like it's our best shot. So, please don't kill him.
What? Me? Kill a guy?
I don't
Already
like the way
going
that
to
you said
hell.
that, Luca.
People don't like the way I say a lot of stuff.
Listen, if it's down to Luca killing a guy versus the end of the world, I think we're okay with Luca killing a guy or two.
Listen, yeah,
I'll do it
Luca might
regardless.
die anyway. Like, we might as well, like, kill a guy.
Listen,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
Look at him.
There's no proof that
You just gestured to
killing
Allah.
Charlie wouldn't
Yeah.
stop the world happening. So I say we just give it a go.
Thanks, voice of the sky. God.
Listen,
God?
I didn't read the Revelations or I really don't pay attention much, but I did watch Supernatural, and all I know is that if we make sure those seals aren't broken, then we can make sure that we like save the world. And ironically, you're kind of a seal, but like not in the way that they meant it. Anyway, I'll make a fix it later. Don't worry about it. But I think that, you know, maybe Charlie might be one of like the 7 devils or something, and I think we should probably kill him.
He's a virgin. He couldn't have been involved.
You're gonna look at that man and you're gonna tell me he's a virgin?
That's what he told me. Is he?
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Oh my
this
god,
is
he's not a
terrible.
virgin.
This is actually
You know what?
like
You
the
know
worst
what?
news I've ever heard in my life.
Let's
Molly's having a fucking
I got a coin, would
realization.
you like
let's
to flip
invent
it?
law right now. So Molly, obviously exchange student new girl
Who's slept with Charlie?
who slept with Charlie. I think, you know what? Bailey was the one who mentioned that Hannah II Golden gave a hand job to Louise Booker. None of you heard that, because the story that you have heard is that Hannah II Golden gave a hand job to Charlie about 2 years ago.
Giggity.
Second basis. Jesus falls for the second time. Probably one of my better jokes, not gonna lie.
You're actually a poet.
Thank you.
And you know. I think it's
That
pretty
was
fucking
smooth.
clear.
Yeah.
But also he could have been lying
Charlie's
about
not-
that.
Charlie's not exactly fresh. Alright. Guys talk.
Do they? And I'll look to Luca.
On occasion.
What do they say? And I will pull on a string.
Oh, finally.
Alright,
As you
so pulling a string
Collect a
tempts,
nerve there.
tempt them to do what you want, give them a condition, add one to your roll against them, add one to the harm you deal them. I am assuming you are tempting them to do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to know the details.
And I will point out, Luca, you will gain 1 point of experience by going along. You will, if you choose to not give in, you will gain a point of experience.
Oh, if I choose not to do it, I gain experience.
Yes.
Ooh. Fuck.
I want to point out in this game, because what is interesting is in D&D, experience points you gain from succeeding. In Monsterhearts, the main goal of the people, of these teenagers, is to be as human as possible, to maintain their humanity. The more they fail, the more monstrous they become. So gaining experience is actually a bad thing. It's a good thing for us because we're like, powers! But realistically.
I think, in this moment, Luca knows that if he told Molly exactly what she's asking to hear, which is just the truth about what he has heard about the guys talking about, which I have to imagine is not just a hand job. Like, boys fucking talk. Whether it's true or not, they talk. And I think he looks at Molly, and I'm going to decide not to tell you, as Luca just looks at you and says, I don't think you need to fucking hear what they say. Because in this case, I don't think what you can imagine could be worse than what I could tell.
So, Luca, you get to add +1 to one of your stats.
I'm going to add it to cold, because that was kind of mean.
Valid.
I think Molly will just back up. I think her eyes linger on Luca, a little miffed in a way that you wouldn't tell her, especially after everything. And we'll turn to Andy. All right, freak. Plan.
internets went down for except me and Maddie, which is crazy.
Which is good, because usually it's just me.
It's usually just you. That is
Is it the East
insane.
Coast?
It might be East Coast.
Is the stream okay, Diana? Do you mind checking?
It's still up on me.
Oh yeah, everyone's in chat. Hey everyone, just give us a second. They'll come back.
Hey. This is where Maddie's gonna show up
For
her
once.
little known juggling routine to keep us entertained until the Eastern Coast returns. Isn't that right, Maddie?
This is called One Juggling. Everyone, this is Gromit. Thank you so much for coming to my juggling show. Oh no. I
Oh,
think
James is wiggling for me.
I'm wiggle.
Oh, you can hear me now. Oh no.
Oh.
Ah,
1 second.
Hi.
Technical
Ah.
difficulties.
did the
Oh,
stream
it's back.
did the stream go
Are we
down?
back?
Are we
The
good?
stream's still up. The
So
stream's still
far
up.
so good.
Are we
Okay.
functioning?
All right.
For once
East
I'm not
Coast
the
just got
problem!
Discord's East
Yeah.
Coast server said fuck you in particular.
Okay.
I was about to see Maddie juggling.
I
Fuck, you
know.
fuckers.
Yeah, if you guys watch our streams often, you would probably see the Chainsworth videos. They've been split quite a few times. I'm fine. Alright.
It's funner that way.
So, Molly, what are you doing?
I think she will kind of shut down after Luca shuts her down. Not thinking that it's right that you would deny her that information,
It's
but
probably
will
not.
kind of grit her teeth. Turn to Andy. Say, well, you've got a plan then. If Charlie is the father, then, well, there's one way to find out.
Of course.
We steal his sperm. And we take it to the
I don't-
DNA center.
I don't know what a sperm test could do here, but
It's me,
Why was
God.
that number one on the list? There were
Because
many
you were
steps
like, there's
before
only
that.
one way to figure it out. In my mind, I was just like, eh.
I
Bro,
just
we
said,
don't
oh,
need
there
more
is
of a
one way,
We
not
need
that there's
less of
only
his
one way.
sperm.
There is a way.
Do I need to call Springsteen, or does he just like show up in these
I pull a
cases? I
projector.
don't know.
You are not the father.
That's
You
crazy.
have been promoted.
You have
Hey,
been
well-
promoted.
Having watched a lot of you for a lot of time, I would say that the person who's most likely gonna get Charlie out anywhere would be Molly. So we've already got that locked and in the bag. You meet him at the boardwalk, bada bing, bada boom. The person that could probably physically take him in a fight, it looks like Catalina for a second, is gonna be Luca. No offense to you, Dolly, but you're literally all skin and bones, minus the skin.
Nah, I know
Um,
where my place is. I get it.
Yeah, you're good moral support. Maybe. So here's a thought: we get him out to town. We let him meet up with Molly. Luca, you fucking jump him because we all agree that he deserves it, and Molly's vote doesn't count right now.
Put my
And
hand
then-
over Molly's mouth as she's starting to talk.
Yeah, don't let her excuse that shit. And then we have Kat get him away, get Molly away to safety. Or I could try. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. One of you has to grab the backpack.
Well, no one
Assuming
can
that he
fucking
has it with
see
him.
you if you don't want to be seen, so maybe you should grab the backpack.
Yeah, but I'm usually kind of like in a forest or standing still there. Kind of
You
hard
put
on a
Narnia in my
boardwalk.
closet. I feel like you're okay. no matter
It's
what.
made of mahogany.
Oh, shit, is that what that is?
Pocket.
Wood to wood's very easy. Anyway, it's weirder if I just like spawn between pier boards. I've done it before. I ended up soaking wet. It kind of sucked.
Listen,
Add to the smell though. So
being soaking wet ain't not that bad. But go on.
are you trying to tell me to like take a bath or something?
No, that's not what I was saying. It was a you. God damn it. All right. Molly duty.
So that's
Say
kind
on
of the
me.
that's kind of the vibe right now. Personally, you're probably better off at comforting Molly and or stopping her from interacting with that.
Well, he's just standing there.
You say that as though
Molly's
she's
just
not.
kind of taking this.
Yeah.
This is hey, out of character. This is so fucked up the way they're doing this, but they are
Yeah.
teenagers, so we gotta give it to them.
Really
we
do.
gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
They're fucked up
No,
teenagers.
Molly knows. This is terrible. Molly knows her place, and when verbal abuse is being thrown at her, I think that she just kind of sits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we get the bag, we get the pelt back to Molly, and then we'll work on stopping the end of the world. I guess.
You
At least rewrite it, because it kind of sucks right now as written. Like, a Catholic schoolgirl? God, that is so fucking stereotypical. Oh my god!
I gotta fucking agree for once.
Yes. The
It's-
greatest plight about today is the fact that it's a cliche, and we'll kind of like
Sucks.
throw
dude. Like,
daggers
no
at Andy.
originality in the world.
all right.
At least I'm original.
I rewatched Heather's recently, and I'm only thinking about Heather's right now. They go like,
I
whether,
mean, half the time I talk to you, you're talking about Heather's. What do you mean rewatched it recently?
whether
That's actually a
teenagers
daily
gonna
It's
rewatch.
every time.
whether a teenager's gonna kill themselves or not is the most important decision they can make.
Is Heather's like the Australian Euphoria? Is that what
It's
we're
not
talking about?
Australian, it's American.
No!
1989.
That's just her comfort.
It influenced Mean Girls and like all of the other satire chick flicks. It's the OG
That's just-
OG.
Listen, the Heathers are just her comfort cunts. And I say that as in they're assholes, not as in they're women. That sounds so bad.
Dear diary,
Oh my god!
my
kill
teen
me.
angst bullshit has a body count. God, it's good.
Anyway, that's my thoughts. You two are welcome to give yours, I suppose. Adamantly not pointing towards Molly.
I think Luca's looking at him.
Sorry, your mic cut off at the end there. Who is Luca looking at?
Molly. Just listening to the back and forth and just looking at Molly.
She is
Look.
probably sitting on the edge of the bed and like watching her like little feet go, not quite hitting the floor. Will eventually look up and kind of startled by your bright red eyes. What?
For you, I won't kill him. And I'm gonna head for the door.
Man.
That really like kind of warms Molly's heart.
Guys.
Promise of not murder.
Alrighty. So,
She blushes, dare I say?
you all now begin making your way over to, technically speaking, you guys probably aren't allowed off campus right now because this is a high school.
fuck
You
it.
guys kind of get locked down. So, you're breaking the rules, but you go out. Everyone fucking does.
Yeah.
You
You gotta,
guys
like,
head
sneak.
out, and where are you guys heading? Because you did offer the boardwalk, but he said no, that he wanted to meet you in town.
Smart of him to make sure I'm far away from water. Huh?
So most likely probably Sally's.
Yeah, the diner.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Sure. Go pick out a corner booth.
In our Monsterhearts games, good things have always happened at a diner.
Yeah, definitely only good
Oh.
things have happened at diners.
Only
I don't know what you're talking
Especially in
about.
the
This time will be
bathrooms
better.
of those diners. We're so
it was
Christian
actually
in
the
those bathrooms.
best time, not gonna lie.
I hate you.
If the cops didn't come in, it would have been a little bit of a better time.
All right, you guys make your way into town. James?
I was gonna say, I'm not going to enter the diner when we get there. I'm just gonna go into the alley. That's where I belong. I'll wait.
As soon as you stop at the entrance, Catalina like kind of pauses, holding the door open for everyone else and seeing you not go in. She goes, sorry, are you not interested in middle of the day pancakes or what's going on?"
if I see this motherfucker inside this building, it's gonna happen in the building.
What's gonna happen in the building? He's gonna spontaneously give birth to the Antichrist in the building? That's not.
No, I'm gonna beat him to shit in the building, and I'd rather not get the cops called on me again this month.
Listen, I'm gonna leave it with you. And I kind of look if the other two have gone in at least a little
the
bit.
entire time. I'm gone.
Yeah, Molly
I'm
would have
kinda-
headed inside.
Cool. At this point, I'm holding open the door to absolute air, using my foot to leverage it. As with two hands, she just goes,
Listen, I love that you're doing your whole Jersey Devil thing. At this point, it becomes a family thing. I'm sure you understand. He's not leaving here alive, with or without you. I'd love to think you'd get in on it.
he holds
I
out a
think-
hand.
Luca's gonna move past your hand, but put his hand on your shoulder as he steps in through the door that you're holding open. Just go, I underestimated you. Just walk inside.
Booth for 4. We'll head in.
This has not been with you. Like, you started walking, and at some point she disappeared.
You'll sit down and then look to the side. She's already sitting there.
Actually, right as you're about to take a seat, I'm already in it.
Whoa! So,
Hey,
probably a good question is, are you guys sitting all together? As you walk in, Charlie isn't there yet.
Molly will sit at her own booth because she thinks that the element of surprise is probably the smarter thing. And she will go and she will sit not in the booth itself, but on the seat on the outside of it, because she knows that he always wants the booth, despite its unspoken rule.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Give the
That-
lady the booth.
Give the lady the booth.
Come on now. Come to the couch.
No, I understand
The
now.
boo- the
I was
booth is more
picturing just a corner booth table. I was really confused.
Probably you guys are in like a diner booth, and you're at like
We're
one of the
sitting at the
smaller
bar.
2-people tables.
There is no way to hide.
No, probably
Andy,
you guys are like
leaving over.
in one of the booths so that
Oh no,
Andy can
I'm
kind
writing
of...
something. Just
Okay, fair
crunches down.
You have an incredible capacity to curl your spine over, I think.
Yeah,
I have really bad scoliosis.
that is so
worst.
absolutely canon. You sleep in a back place, and
That's
I
a
believe
good
that with my whole heart.
curly fry spine.
Oh yeah. That's why I had to stop Catalina before she ventured further into my room. She'd also see more of my art, and we can't have that. It's not ready yet.
There's a sculpture in there that cannot be seen.
You grew up in the sticks, and your parents were like, they keep saying you got the scoliosis, but we're just gonna get your brother to just kind of crack your back real hard, and we reckon it's gonna fix that right up.
Ugh, it did for about 3 seconds.
Yeah. All I'm thinking of is fucking your family is like Aeaea, where it's like, and on the 5th day, God invented the AK-47 so that man could kill the
Jesus.
dinosaurs and the homosexuals.
They're
I've not
just
seen
really
Easy
weird
A.
over there.
This is
Don't worry about my parents.
Aeaea is fantastic. Alright.
Give her a tug, snap that spine right out. Jesus Christ.
You will take your spots, and eventually, Molly, you do see Charlie enter. Kind of backpack hanging by one strap. As he immediately, like, makes his way towards you and slides into the seat. A smile plastered on his face. Hey!
Hi. And she'll slide over like a black coffee or something that she had ordered just for him. How are you? How is school?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. Listen, I think we should talk about today. You know,
Yeah?
you always said that you wanted good communication between us, and, you know, to always let each other know. And, you know, I don't think you've been a very good girlfriend lately. Hanging around with other guys, not really being very kind to my friends and other things, and putting a lot of pressure on me. And, you know, I got a lot going on, and I don't know. I'm just wondering if this is really gonna work out.
I'm sorry, are you breaking up with me?
No. Of course not. If I just broke up with you without letting you know that you're doing something wrong, that would be very good communication, now would it?
Right. Of course. You're letting me know how I can improve.
I guess I am. You're
It's
good
nice
at
of you.
this.
Although Luca in the booth that we're in.
And
I
you
think
know,
that Luca has
you-
started standing up like 3 times, and it's only been your hand on his shoulder. Like,
And you know, if you've got anything you want to tell me, you're always welcome to. Anyways, we should order. I'm gonna... He stands up with his menu and goes to the front to order.
He takes his backpack with him.
He leaves it under his chair. He's just gonna go order. Why would he take his big backpack?
Great question.
She will just stare at the backpack, keeping an eye on it. It's almost, I think it's a little bit like getting a little bit too close to a heater. Like you can feel that radiating energy. It's almost like there's like ozone in the air that she can smell. Like it's the smell of like salt water. And her breath starts to go as she gives a quick glance to the table to be like begging anyone to pick it up.
Who's not
Henry
in that
is just-
hole? You look like a horse.
You're too busy
Please.
drawing him pregnant to notice this.
I was currently just drawing him pregnant.
thought I'm taking care of him, not the bag.
Look, the bag is the problem.
No, he's the fucking problem. You didn't
He's
hear
the
her
problem.
at the Valentine's Day party. He's the fucking problem.
Bag first.
Luca's gonna get up.
Oh no.
And I would like to utilize one of my conditions, which is delinquent.
Damn.
And I would like
Crazy.
to try and swipe the bag.
Okay. Interesting.
I love Monsterhearts.
What an insane condition to start. I know, I love Monsterhearts.
I started
So
with
that
2
means
conditions, y'all.
you would
Delinquent
be-
and nasty. And nasty does not help in this
I was
situation.
hoping you'd just
That's
reveal
really
that.
interesting
Yeah.
because usually other people can utilize conditions against you. So I
You
would
realize how
say
bad you have to be in Monsterhearts.
Oh, that's true.
I,
I don't.
no. I'm letting this happen because this is hilarious. But I'm saying by doing this, you will be able to add a +1 to your roll.
I should say, I am using Folktale Fiend,
Oh,
which means I can take advantage of my own conditions.
never
Embracing
mind.
the freak people think I am.
Update.
That's the whole
update.
point of the Jersey Devil, baby.
Incredible.
You can call me whatever you want. It's true.
Okay, so that means you can add a +1 to your roll. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna make this. I would say either it can be run away, which will be normal, or it can be gaze into the abyss, and you might be able to get a little bit more information. Just because you are utilizing one of your moves, so you're kind of tapping in. Just for vibes. That's not how Gaze into the Abyss
for
works,
fun.
but I
it's
just
not how
like
it works,
using
but
it.
it's funny. It can be for me, I suppose. The Jersey Devil's all about, hey, the shadows are moving a little weird around me right now. I'll roll with Gaze into the Abyss.
Slay. So you have a +1,
'cause-
and you're dark.
Yep, which is also +1, so I'm adding +2. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey.
So that is a success with consequences.
Mm.
Meaning, you pick up the bag. Do you just grab the bag? Or do you try and grab what's in the bag?
I think I'm grabbing the whole bag.
You grab the bag.
I don't think Luca
from
thought
under
that
the
far
chair
ahead.
And go back to the diner. And as you sit down, you feel a wave of fatigue rocket through you. As, like, the rest of you kind of saw as you sat down, your eyes were, like, blood red to the rest of their eyes. And it's almost like as you had tapped in to your Jersey Devil side, it had, like, sapped so much more of your energy than it usually does. You can almost feel your uncle's boot on your neck.
Hey, Luca, are you okay? You're...
I'm just shoving the
hey
bag
now.
across the table at you. Just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you good, though?
The
I
whole
kinda
point is
shoved the
generally
bag
that I am
past
not good.
Right, yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have asked. I kind of poke ahead over the booth. And I try my best to keep my head on a periscope, but I'm mostly looking at Molly. Trying to see her reaction to us having it now. And then passing the bag off to Andy if we can.
There is a clear sign of relief as I think for the first time you guys realize just how tense her shoulders have been as it curls into your hands. I think that there is the kind of smell of fresh ocean water as you kind of curl around the bag. Assuming that it's in there, which would be really fucked if
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't.
should probably open it up and find out.
It is in there,
Before I goes.
Okay, good.
but
Ah,
Consequence.
Consequences of our actions.
Luca, what are your intentions with this pelt? Because you currently hold Molly's beating heart into your hand, and she will currently, her safety levels and otherwise, and how powerful she feels, is dictated solely by your character's intentions with this pelt right now. You officially, right now, are the holder of her pelt, whether you mean to or not. This means that you can make any demands you want of her. You can add 1 to any rolls you make against her. You have a lot of power right now in this, like, split second. Oh no, everyone froze again!
wait, what? Oh,
I thought James was just
It's
thinking
just us again.
really hard.
fuck! I thought, oh, I didn't realize.
I thought James was just thinking real hard.
Hey, they're back, maybe? They're spinning.
Ah.
God,
Ah.
swear to God, Discord, I
Okay.
swear to
Oh my
God.
god.
Okay, so
Oh.
honestly, I'd prefer Discord to be the problem than OBS, so I'm kind of okay
That's
with this.
true.
Yeah, no, that sounds
How
great.
how are we doing?
Chat, I reckon
hear you.
I
We're
reckon
good.
Discord's like servers are the issue rather than anything else. How much of that did you hear, James? I just kept
I heard you
explaining-
the whole time.
I kept
was just-
explaining because I
Shit,
thought
the
that
voice
you were
of
just
God?
thinking really hard.
I saw him
No, I
freeze, and I was
you
like, oh
looked
no.
so serious. No, it was a good frame to pause on. Slapped.
What are my intentions with this woman?
Better have a home by 10.
I
We have
don't
a
do
hook.
that. when I first said Luca grabbed the bag, before that wave of, like, fatigue and everything took over on him, his intention, was to have that bag and immediately push it across the table to the two women on the other side. So I think in the moment holding it and being hit with this thought of, got a fucking Selkie pelt, got anything I want, basically. I've got Molly in a bag. My first thought is of that kiss at the Valentine's Day party that started all of this. And not even the good one that came after, but that first one at Spin the Bottle, which was the shittiest peck on the lips. And it was just a funny fucking moment. It was so fucking funny. No one likes kissing Luca until they're 3 drinks deep, right? Because he can be as pretty as you want. There's a lot of backstory to him that everyone knows, and no one wants to kiss him right off the bat. So it was funny, and it's always funny. Luca can take a joke, even if he's the joke. But when she giggled, she wasn't laughing at him. She was just giggling at the silliness of the Spin the Bottle. And the only fucking person in that fucking room that had anything bad to feel about it was fucking Charlie. And I think Luca just remembers watching Charlie's hands tighten in that moment and forces his to release the bag and push it across the table to Catalina Dan. His intention isn't to keep. His intention is to release.
That was my alarm. We're good. We're doing 5 for time.
Oh.
Does Luca at all see himself in Charlie in their similar rage?
I think Luca sees exactly what his uncle wanted him to be in Charlie in a way. And he fucking hates what his uncle wanted him to be.
You're better than he is. That's why you
I'm
can
good
let
at what
it
I
go.
do.
And Molly, you feel that kind of, that relief come over you, not just because you see it pass into someone else's hand, but you know that your pelt used to just hang in your wardrobe when you would go to classes. You know the feeling of it being stolen, it being kept from you, and you feel like it's back there hanging in your wardrobe. It's yours again, even if you're not touching it right now. No one is keeping it from you. And you can smell that sea air. And you forgot how nice it was to not feel scared all the time.
I think she takes a deep breath as Luca kind of hands this over and it lands into Catalina or Andy's hands. And I think she kind of tilts her chin up, and I think for the first time Molly smiles a genuine smile.
Are you gonna be okay?
I gotta figure out this fucking bathroom baby situation.
We gotta stop calling it that.
I don't know the kid's name.
I'm gonna
Let's
look
call it
out the
Rosemary.
window. Is there another shop like across from here that sees into this diner, or anything nearby that's like a good distance but still can kind of like see through? I want a vantage point from outside.
Probably the Haven Arts and Crafts Depot.
Oh, what a lovely place. Are they open right now or are they closed?
I think they would be closing soon. Because I reckon
Cool.
considering timing, it's probably like getting close to 5. And this is a small town. Everything probably shuts down at like 5:30.
I'm gonna, like, put my hand on the table and be like, Cat, give it here.
Yeah. Sorry. She puts her hand on yours as if it's a like.
No,
Woo,
wrong thing.
like a tea.
Wrong.
Oh, she. Okay.
You have really soft hands, which is unexpected.
Thank you. It's
but-
lotion. Yeah, Bath and Body Works.
Very nice. Alright, I'll be back. And like she grabs the bag and then just like slinks under the table, much like a child going to retrieve a dropped French fry, and disappears. Because I would like to kind of like do the same thing, but go.
Do you wanna
sorry.
roll me? Do you wanna make a little
I
roll
want to
for
do.
me?
I want to do hidden in the scenery, but I want to go into the arts and crafts department. That's a 9 + 2 and 11.
Yeah, you slink down and make your way out into that building, the bag in tow. And it's about this time, Molly, that you just hear behind you. Alright, I got it. Don't worry, I got you, babe. And Charlie, sits back down. And what I'm going to do is there is no roll that he could make. So instead we're going to do a D2.
Oh, shit.
Heads,
Right.
he notices that it is gone. Because all rolls, you've successfully taken it. That does not mean that he doesn't notice that it's gone.
Yeah.
Tails means that he doesn't notice. And this will be the
Piece of
last
shit.
thing
Either way.
that we will do this session. Because why would we ever do a one-shot? It's Monsterhearts. We talked during the
Haven't
break
actually
and we
worked
went,
with a
it's
one-shot."
not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Can't really flip, so I'm just gonna kind of shake it around and then
You have
drop
to
it.
yeet it. You have to throw it.
Just like fiddle your thumb and flick your thumb.
If you throw it
What if
hard
it
enough,
lands up
you'll
on the
lodge it in the
floor?
wall.
I got you, like, pancakes. I feel like I saw you eat them one time. Is that cool? Alright. Also, I'm probably going to... I got practice tomorrow, so you can just take yourself to your classes and that kind of stuff, but, yeah. Did you, get a chance to think about what I told you? What's up, Kiki? I can't hear you.
Oh.
Something immediately after.
Yeah, if there's something you want to quickly
that
get in before we wrap.
I think that like seeing this from the opposite side and seeing him sit back down and just like make those eye contacts, having her pelt in her hands, Andy's gonna be like, "Girl, slap this man."
And I think we will stop exactly there before we make any rolls. As
Fuck,
Andy
we should have given it to Andy.
utilizes Molly's
I have to pull an
pelt
Ella Enchanted?
against her. Will this have
Get
consequences?
to.
Is this cool or is this a major breach of trust? We will find out next time. Unfortunately, we do not have a confirmed date of when part 2 is going to be because schedules are crazy. However, please follow me on my socials or any of our socials. Oh my god, I don't have commands. Madaloon. As we will announce whenever there is going to be a second session. We'll put posts out. Don't worry. And it's gonna be soon. Hopefully within the next fortnight or so. We'll aim for that for sure. Thank you so much for joining us today for this not one shot. We very much appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for introducing these lovely characters. I forgot to say so before, but incredible art in the corner was done by alright, I've typed Z or Z Studios or Who's incredible.
good.
If you look at like BG3 fan art, you know who this motherfucker is. Make sure you check him out on TikTok and Instagram, all that kind of stuff. He's incredible. Was one of the funniest, easiest artists to work with in my life. He turned all of this art around in less than 2 weeks. Crazy. Incredible. Please give him a follow. For now, I think let's go around. Thank you, James, for the username. And I'll link him in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Let's go around, tell the people where they can find you and what you've got going on before. And stick around, we'll raid into someone else, starting with Diana.
Hi, hello, I am Diana Faye, also known as Diana the Rose. If you're watching on Twitch live right now, I am a streamer, content creator, I fuck around and people like it. Type person. I mostly talk to people about how to do TTRPGs better, and not just D&D, but if you're a D&D girly, I getcha. That's a lot of what I do, but also things like Monsterhearts, things like cults, anything along those lines. I'm at Diana the Rose on all platforms, and that's where you can find me, including some special things coming up. If you're going to be at PAX East in person, I will also be there, and if you're not, that's fine. Throughout the course of the next summer, there's going to be some cool things coming up that I'm going to toss it over to Hannah, because Hannah is also going to be part of some of those things, potentially, maybe, possibly. And now she has to fluster over it.
Hello, my name is Hannah Harper, also known as Hannah Plays D&D everywhere on the internet. If the name's not there, then neither am I. You can catch me doing fun stuff over TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. You catch me over finishing Chains of Asmodeus on Madeline's channel over these next 2 weeks. Very exciting. You catch me here as Molly, been the Selkie. It's super fun. And I also might be doing some cool, crazy stuff over the summer. Some of the stuff I can't talk about. New things coming out, can't talk about it. Other things I'm doing, can't talk about it. But I am going to be a princess, and I can talk about that. I get to go to my own coronation ball, so if you want to come and hang out with me in ball gowns, that'd be pretty cool. Also, I'm going to be doing D&D at a castle. I have a couple slots left for the second round, so if you want to come check me out and be JM'd and do the Red Wedding meets, Domains of the Delight, come hang out. That'll be super fun. I will also be at PAX East, so come hang out.
Incredible.
I'll throw it on over to Kiki.
Hi, my name is Kiki. You can find me all over the internet at Kiki Does Stuff, Kiki Do Stuff here on Twitch where I do things. And you can find me Sundays over on Sir Pfeffer's channel, aka Longshot, where I am part of a campaign where we go into the whimsy and woeful Feywild. And I'm playing a very chaotic barbarian over there, so feel free to check that out. That's Sundays at like 8 p.m. EST.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happens like right after Chains of Asmodeus finishes.
Yeah,
double
you raid into us all
feature.
the time.
Double feature.
Double feature. It's kind of fun. We're in a dungeon crawl right now. We're beating the shit out of the headmeister's kid. I think it's neat. Might die next session. Who knows? Anyway, and with that, I will throw it over to my lovely, wonderful other half of Dual Masters guy, James.
Hi everyone, I'm met.
No, you're my upside down under half.
It's me. Hey everyone, I'm James. Also go by Hugger Mugger here on the internet. And you can find me on various channels all throughout this group of people and others, including occasionally on Longshot, occasionally playing with Maddie. And you can check out my maps on Maddie's streams, because I make her maps. If you want to catch more of me, you can keep an eye out on the Dual Masters Guide socials, where Kiki and I DM together, and we are planning on starting up a Start Playing soon, with a brand new game. And if you keep an eye on that, there might be some news coming out soon-ish, maybe, about the summer series possibly happening again. Ooh. Who knows?
Mystery.
But that's about it, and I'll see you next time, and I'll pass it finally over to our illustrious god, Maddie.
Hello, I'm Madeline, this is my channel. Hey, I still got seats over for my new Strixhaven games. So head to startplaying.com/Madeline if you would like to join. It's really great for both new and veteran players. Really, really fun if you just, Strixhaven's what you make it to be. I have one that's really happy-go-lucky and one where they constantly give themselves trauma. So it is what you make it. It's magic school, baby. Other than that, yeah, Chains of Asmodeus, check it out. If you want to do a late pledge for Circe's Guide to Aeaea, that is also still available. We're going to raid into Smoking Glue Guns, so everyone just say hi.
Whitney!
Everyone say hi to Whitney. And we will
She
see
makes
you
dick
in the
dice.
past.
soon. Probably, we'll see you Sunday. Otherwise, we'll see you for part 2 of St. Valentine's School for Monsters next time. Say goodbye, my little monsters.
Goodbye, little
Bye,
monsters.
my little monsters.
Raise your fucking paws